One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast.
Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Bulls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey Horry and Mackay, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. If you get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
And welcome back, everybody, to the Bulls Masters Facebook live stream of the Bulls Masters T20 Queensland Country Challenge. Game 3 here, day 2 in Bundaberg from John Salter Oval. And we have for your viewing pleasure this evening the Mackay Whitsunday Nitros up against the Far North Fusion. It's a Pool A game. It's virtually a quarter final. The winner will end up with 2 wins. And the loser, as they say, can probably go and please themselves. So, yeah, a lot to play for tonight. The winner, big appeal for LBW, and umpire Rick Gower has put the finger up. And batsman, I'm pretty sure that is Justin Reid from the Far North Fusion, the wicketkeeper. He has been given LBW on a ball that probably did keep a little bit low.
Yeah, I thought it was more down the leg side, actually. So but we're
down at long on.
Looking through like third man type of area.
Third man for the bowling at the southern end.
Yeah. So, but anyway, fortuned for the Nitros. 2 previous balls went to the boundary, so
the over didn't start well. 4-4 wicket.
4-4 wicket. So
have we got to replay that one, Mitch, at all? No, that's all right, matey. No worries. All good. So
quick, Chris McEldowney
opening the bowling. First time we've seen, that I've seen a spinner opening the bowling across these 2 days, which is I like it. I like it as an option.
Yeah, he's a bit of a. I said to him earlier, watching him at the first game, he's more of a skidder. Just dot.
Yep, darts him in.
But he's probably giving those first 2 balls. He certainly gave a bit more air, and consequently, bowled short, and then landed in that sort of wet area from this morning, but not that was the cause of it, and then got pulled for 4.
Just drifts to the leg side again, but the fielding was good enough to prevent the single. So Nitros, yes, won the toss. They elected to bowl, which is not surprising, but I had a good look at the wicket in between this game and the previous game, and it's definitely improved a heap. It's really hardened up.
Yes.
The end that's closest to the camera is the end that's been causing a few little dramas and issues because water had got through covers over the last 48 hours and had been popping a little bit and causing batsmen a little bit of grief. But as the day has worn on, the sun's been out, the wind's been blowing, the groundsmen have worked overtime, they've had the roller going berserk. It has hardened up, but it'll probably still be a bit slow.
Yeah. No, it's a good base underneath, so it's it's packing down well. So it is it's credit to the Bundaberg Cricket Association to get it fit and ready to roll.
So over number 1 done and dusted. Far North Fusion 1 for 9 after 1 over, and the new batsman to the crease for the Far North Fusion, Jake Roach from the Mulgrave Cricket Club up there in Cairns in shirt number 11.
And he'll be facing Mitch Wadsworth from Mackay Brothers.
Is that?
No, sorry.
Is it Mason Kohler?
Yeah, it's Mason Kohler. I just seen the white sleeve and I thought that's what...
Mason Kohler, yep.
I wasn't listening hard enough to our tactics in pre-game, but yeah, so he did open the bowling in our first game as well. Got some pace, this lad.
Well, okay.
Just dropped it a bit short. It's not going to go to the...
Is it going to go for 4? It's just a lot of...
Yeah, it went very high.
Now, has he signalled no ball and then 4? Just didn't quite catch that.
No, it's all 4, I think.
No, just a 4.
Just a 4.
Just a 4.
Yeah, he had that arm out.
He had the arm out for a while. Umpire Trevor Drury from Harvey Bay.
G'day, mate. How you doing? Similar sort of delivery, just probably back of the length, and as I said earlier, he's got quite good pace, good, lovely action he has, and Yeah, he looks the goods. One of the two pair of brothers we got in this side. His other brother being Lane, who's another quick. And of course the skipper Darren Dyer and Wes Dyer.
No relation to Greg Dyer?
South Africans, not sure.
Probably not. No. Former Australian wicketkeeper.
Greg Dyer, yeah, my third first-class wicket, I'm pretty sure.
Gee whiz, that's a good memory, Dirk.
Yeah, first game against New South Wales. First wicket, Peter Clifford. Second, Dirk Wellham, and then Greg Dyer.
Say that order again. Who was
Clifford first.
Peter Clifford, yeah.
Wellham.
Dirk Wellham.
And then Dyer, Dolly Dyer.
Three very good,
my first game down at the Gabba. Yeah. Never forget it. See Cliffo all the time.
Well, he's with Toombul, and is he doing some umpiring?
He's coaching Toombul, and also he coaches one of those BBL sides.
Okay. Yep.
Pretty sure.
Right. And then Dirk Wellham was teaching at Churchy, but now I believe he's at Brisbane Boys Grammar. My brother works at Brisbane Boys Grammar, and he said to me that Dirk's come over to teach at Brisbane Boys Grammar.
Well, both of those did play for Queensland as well. So
yes.
So they saw the light, come up the highway.
Greg Dyer, he had some involvement with the
ACA.
For a while.
President of the ACA, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was very close. Direct hit might have been the call.
Yeah, Mason Cole, he really charges in. He really bends his back, doesn't he? He lets it rip.
Yeah, no, he's a good, solid lad. He's doing well for us. Picked up. He bowled. He started and he finished for us in our first game this afternoon. So I was very impressed with him.
So he played last year. Both the Coles played last year, and both the Dyers played last year for the Nitros.
Cut shot.
It's a nice late cut shot. Down towards third man. Pick up a single. Actually, this is the Kohler brothers, their third tour to Bundaberg.
Right. Good stuff.
So over, completed. 2 overs down in the Fusion's innings, and 1 for 15. Kohler finishes with none for 6 after that first over. And
staying with spin. Well, why wouldn't you? You got a wicket, so hopefully you can get it a little bit more well directed this over.
McEldowney to continue bowling from the southern end. Tell you what, Matthew Hess Electrical, he is just getting the best exposure this weekend.
He might have to chip in.
Yes. Doesn't mind his cricket, more of a leaguey, but played a little bit of cricket. Oh, lovely shot. Lofted over mid-on.
Very safe there with only mid-off, and that's about all we got deep, haven't we? Oh, we got a mid-off and deep square.
It's a bit hard to pick up out there, actually. He's blends in with the in-style men's land sign.
It's Linda.
Okay.
Parnell 5 off 5, Roach 6 off 5. Well kept. Who is the wicketkeeper for the Nitros, by the way? I didn't have that listed. Reeves. Double check.
Check that number. 13.
Yep.
Joe Hackney.
Wicketkeeper number 13 for the Nitros, Joel Hackney. Yes, I'll be interested to see if the pitch has any impact on the match tonight, as it did last night. Didn't have any major impact in the previous game. The wicket got better and better and better the longer the game went on. So I'd imagine tonight it'll have a similar effect. Although the dew coming in,
I noticed the dew is appearing in the outfield. So, but there was a roller in between the two games. So
yes,
so that would have give it another sort of solid core there again for it.
McEldowney, last ball of the over, and it is slapped over point, and it races away to the boundary for 4 runs by Daniel Parnell, skipper of the Far North Fusion, and a boundary to bookend that over of McEldowney's. 1 for 17 after 3 overs. Sorry, after 2 overs for himself and 3 overs for the Fusion, 1 for 23.
Yeah, just getting away a little bit there. Probably didn't really pay off having starting with the spin, or he didn't bowl well enough to penetrate there. Although picking up that 1 wicket, which was probably a bit of fortune for him, but
Kohler in.
Better length, so little odd, couple of odd bounces there on that football field. So, but they're aware of that.
Yeah, same for both sides. I was having a walk out there pre-game, and you know it's in reasonable condition, but it's not pristine. It's not the Gabba. It's not Allan Border Field.
Yeah.
It's not the field number 1 at Brisbane Grammar there at Northgate, which is.
Harrop Park.
Yeah, Harrop Park, outstanding. Yes, well bowled.
Where the girls playing at
Carrara here.
Metricon,
it looks fantastic. Comes up on TV quite well. Australia 2 for 69 in the women's Test match at Carrara. By the way, tea time.
Lost another wicket while we've been here.
Yeah, I didn't spot to see who that was, but Beth Mooney bowled early on.
Mason in again. It's on that nice length. Very difficult to get away. I mean, the batsman just tries to turn it through gully, but or forward a gully there. But well fielded. So he's a real good prospect. This kid. He gets some pace. He's got a bit of grunt about him. So that's great.
It's interesting. They must have done a little bit of homework on Roach, because they've gone for the long off. Pretty much straight up.
Right.
And third man. They're the 2 men out in the power play.
Oh, edged and dropped in first slip.
Yes. I'll be interested to see how far away that ball was from the helmet.
Yes.
If we do get a replay on that one. There we go. That's the edge.
I think it did carry actually too. So
would have been a super catch.
Yeah, down low his left foot.
Yeah, would have been a great catch.
Yeah,
if he'd taken it. He's come up a little step there, and that's a nice glide down to third man, and Parnell gets off strike, picks up a single.
Fine, I'll do that.
Yeah.
First in.
He's got a nice balanced run up. You can see he's done some work on. Oh, it's lofted. Now, is it going to plug?
Yeah.
It's very uppish. Is it got a roll enough on it, or is the fielder done? He's done an outstanding job.
He's got there, mate. So.
Number 15, Joel Bock from Walkerston Cricket Club. Outstanding bit of fielding there. He's really put his body on the line and Hauled it back in. Completes the over. Kohler. 2 overs. None for 11.
Just on Joel, I was speaking to him earlier before. He's taken up a position with Queensland Cricket in Toowoomba, so he's still signed up with Walkinston,
yeah.
Walkinston at this stage. So I think after the holidays, he takes his position. So yeah, so he's going off to Toowoomba down the Darling Downs. So we might see him back in the DD shirt next year.
Yeah, in 12 months' time.
But yeah, he's a teacher. He's taken up a job as a Queensland Cricket development officer there.
Oh, good that he's having a crack at that. He's probably taken a couple of years leave to.
Yes. See how that pans out.
To see how it pans out and make a decision. Make a decision after that. So, the other Kohler brother has been brought into the attack from the southern end,
Lane,
to replace Chris McEldowney. So Lane Kohler.
He's similar pace too. He's rushes you on. So gee, that's a great shot through that.
That's an outstanding shot through mid-wicket to the mid-wicket boundary towards the Calvin Street side of the ground. 4 runs.
Probably his middle and on, but he's just powered that through forward square leg. No chance for that fielder there.
No, he's timed it sensationally.
Great way to start for Lane, but let's hope he can get it just a little bit over on 4th stump line.
Here we go. Here's the replay. Really threw his hands at the ball.
He found the middle of it, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a good piece of
That's better.
Lane seems to have a real whippy action with his arm, doesn't he? As opposed to Mason, who gets his whole body through the crease.
Yeah, true.
At a great rate of knots.
Yeah, our first game they were definitely bowled probably 75% great lines, but the ones that did veer.
Oh,
it's a good shot.
That's
too, well
awesome
fielded
shot, but great fielding in the covers. He slapped that one.
So just probably erring on a little bit of fullness there. We're only probably talking 6 to 12 inches there, 150 to 300 mil. So just got to get that length right.
See that delivery last night and earlier on today, not quite coming onto the bat as well as it is now.
Yep.
And as we said, that area's hardened up a little bit.
Yeah, Roach is looking to take advantage of this first 6 and see how many they can get, because I think if you get around about that 50 mark, well, you're on target. And they've only just lost the 1 wicket, so they're certainly looking to get around that 50 mark after 6 overs. 2 balls left in this over. He's come back after the first ball that went for 4. That was attempted as a slower ball, and it's
lost it.
Gone wide.
Did you get to ball 5 and ball 6? Always been a believer that ball 5 and ball. He's tried to
come out the back of the
hand on that one. He's just lost control totally.
Yeah.
Always been a believer that you want to try and finish your over well.
I'm with you.
If you're going to try something a little bit different, better to do that earlier in the over.
Yes. Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like to, because then the skipper's going to give you another over. Then if you've got a decent sort of end to your over. You're always wondering if the skipper's going to throw you the ball if you might have gone for the boundary in the last over, and you see if you're going to get the ball back again.
Well, he'd build up that pressure with 3 dots in a row, and then he's let them off the hook.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Out behind square.
I'm sure he meant it to go there, but
he's happy to take.
Yeah, he's got the 2 runs there. That's he's certainly trying to be forceful anyway.
the extra balls cost him 2 runs plus the wide plus the other one. So you could possibly say another 4 runs.
And that's right. And all these sort of varieties that they're bowling, I don't know how well they've honed that skill yet. And sometimes I said to him even today, this morning before they went out here, I said if you just want to bowl line and length, top of off stump, just normal 2-day cricket type of deliveries, I think you'll come away, with it, getting them out. But if you're not accustomed to bowling your varieties, don't try it too much just yet, But if you're comfortable doing it, do it. I didn't want to stop anyone from bowling, split seams or wide seams and fingers on your seams and round the back of the handballs. But that's what T20 is, isn't it? Basically a lot of varieties. But if they're not accustomed to that just yet, I said just hold that back in your trick bag yet for a little bit.
Change of bowler, Mitchie Wadsworth.
Yep.
And lofted towards long on, and
he's fielded
great piece of fielding down there. Lane Kohler. Yes, nice pickup. Very nice.
Yeah, he's got a very good arm. That's the reason he's out here, and he's fast on his feet too. So Mitch had a great first game. He picked up about 3 for 20, I think he got. So he picked the wicket his first ball, and just kept. They bowled him right through. Actually, bowled him his 4 because he kept on chipping away with wickets. So. But he's just bowling him where he likes him at the moment. So,
and that's been slapped just forward of point, and it rolls into the boundary. 4 runs to Daniel Parnell. Yeah, getting back to your talking about the variation balls. I mean, it's great to have the armoury and AJ Ty, 26 varieties of deliveries or thereabouts. But if you've just got that one slower ball that you've perfected in the nets. Over and over and over and over again, and then by all means use it. If you haven't got it down pat, it's best to keep it in the kit bag until you have.
Till you've got a little bit more of a knowledge how to use it. So Mitch is probably he's bringing the ball up there because he's predominantly a swing bowler. But I've noticed with these balls, I'm not sure what. It's a kookaburra, I think it is, but they're not swinging. I haven't seen too much swing in the game.
Yeah, fair call.
In the commentary that I've seen, and sitting behind wickets, watching the bowlers. But so I'm not sure. Mitch is. I remember him being at our club in Brisbane and West, and he swung the ball both ways. And but yeah, I think we had to replace our ball first game after 5 overs because of a massive split down the seam. So not really holding up. Oh.
Probably just over pitching, probably bowling a little bit too full. It's in Parnell's wheelhouse at the moment.
Dropped that one, I think.
And Parnell's happy to have a crack. Long off has been dropped back. Long on comes back into the circle. No. They've brought third man up.
I think that's a great idea.
Yep, and they've dropped both long on and long
bowling
off back.
Straight.
Yes.
Protection's better straight.
And there's that protection you're talking about. Who is the skipper of the Nitros, by the way? Darren Dyer.
Yeah, got a 50 in his first game. So he's a very good fielder too. I noticed he's always in that inner circle there. He's speaking to Mitch at the moment, and he's a good leader.
Well, Bob.
Yep.
Still sneak a single. Yeah. Look, I saw Mitch Wadsworth first play when he was about 12 at the schoolboy Wide Bay trials back in the day, and hadn't seen him for a long time. But then he got himself involved in playing in the Bundy Big Bash on a Friday night up here. He put himself into the player auction and got picked up, and so he's played under lights here quite regularly before he got a transfer as a teacher up to the Mackay region. So good to see he's stuck with cricket, and good to see he's playing a little bit of rep cricket.
Yeah, no, he's a lovely kid. His brother was down with us too. I think down in Brizzy too. I think it was just when they were doing their uni time.
Twins? They're twins, aren't they?
Yeah,
yes, they're twins.
Doing their uni time. So we had them both at the club, and terrific fellas. So it was good to catch up with him here again in the Nitros. I caught up with him. He was there last year as well.
Yeah, it was a late call-up last year,
okay.
I believe.
That's right, yeah, you're dead right. That's right. So staying with Lane, Kohler. Manfred off his first.
So 6 overs, end of the power play, 1 for 45. The Fusion would have to be happy with that. That's an outstanding shot. Races away over the outfield, and 4 runs to Jake Roach. I mean, ideally you want to be none down at the end of the power play, but
yeah, well,
be 1 for 45 after 6.
That's very acceptable. Very acceptable. On this wicket, I think what the totals we've seen? The highest total was 113, wasn't it? Chased, or 113 chased.
Yeah.
So.
CQ Seamers would have gone on and got obviously more runs. They knocked that total, chasing that total up pretty easily.
Yeah, after probably 12 overs or something.
Yes,
like that.
But you would think that a 130 plus score here is on the cards if Parnell and Roach continue in the same vein.
Yeah, for sure.
Once again on the front foot, drives out towards long off. Got a bit of a tough bounce out there actually.
Yeah, staying with the two fielders forward of the wicket. Long on, long off.
Brings up the 50.
So we've also taken out deep cover. Is out there as well. That's the 3 I can see from here. Well bowled, nice and full. We've got a third man as well. So
just 4 on the boundary. They've kept the extra fielder in the circle, trying to prevent the single.
Yep.
Which is great captaincy. I
was impressed with his captaincy in our first game, and he's still searching here for wickets.
So what's he going to do this ball? Last over it was, I'm going to try the slower ball on the second last ball of the over, or is he going to go the stock delivery?
It's on full
Yorker type length.
Yep, that's fine. It's only a single. So.
Yep, and no extra ball on the over at this stage.
Still attacking the stumps, or even erring, probably middle leg. Most of the bowlers at the moment, so haven't seen that 4th stump line. Just trying to get an edge back to the keeper. So worried about giving him width. That's a great delivery.
Bowled, and that's the line and length you're just talking about.
Yep. If he does that more often than not, well, we might see a slip come into play right out of one of those inside 30-metre fielders. But at the moment, we're probably in a little bit of a defensive mode. We're just trying to just save some runs there. We've got the deep fielders out. Anyway, we're 52 off 7.
Yeah, and better finish to the over there. I'm sure he'll come down to his long on position, feeling a little bit more happy with the way he finished that over as opposed to the previous over. Parnell and Roach, nice little partnership they're putting together here for the Fusion. Both experienced campaigners.
Yeah, it must be around about 44, 45, this partnership. Good ball, Mitch. He's just still happy to pitch that ball up, trying to get it to seam around.
Both these lads, it's their 3rd tour to Bundaberg with the Far North Fusion side, having been here in 2019 and 2020. The Far North Fusion side.
And that's sometimes a big success for these teams if you can keep that sort of squad together.
A little bit shorter pulls, and that should be a maximum, and that's signalled by umpire.
Didn't get into that early. He quickly onto the back foot.
Sorry, umpire Trevor Drury. Yes. Brilliant shot. Read that length very early. Yeah, Mitch might just have to adjust his line and length here a bit. Roach seems to take a little bit of a liking to his bowling at the moment. saying that, both these batsmen, they've been prepared to play their shots, haven't they?
Yeah.
Without overplaying.
Yeah, I think they're just natural sort of stroke makers, aren't they? Yes, they've come up in the power play and gone through that as well, but they've been very effective in through that first 6, and particularly Roach. But continuing on that vein as you should.
Coming around towards point, we've got the sweeper coming around, lofted, lands it safely, and they pick up a single. Nice arm.
Yeah. Generally, most of these guys have. They watching them in the warm-ups. Very good throwers. So a little bit of luck riding the Fusion's way. I mean, that could have easily went to the catcher, but it's just dropped about 10 metres short.
Well bowled.
Yep.
Dot ball. Second dot ball of his over. And he'll be hoping to finish off with another dot ball.
Cut shot.
Racing down towards the boundary. Third man
come around.
Scooted around. They come back for their second. And that's the end of the over. 2 overs for Mitchy Wadsworth.
Coming in, mate.
None for 19. Thank you, Dirk Tasler. You'll be able to head back down and spend a bit of time with the coaching staff of your Mackay Whitsundays Nitros, and joined by partners in crime, Brendan Creevy, Gavin Fitness.
Pleasure to be back on.
Gentlemen.
It's also a pleasure to follow Dirk Tasler, one of Queensland's greats, one of the best bowlers ever. And is taking over the Mackay Whitsundays team and is a great role model for those boys. So
no Mickey Polson.
No, fill them big shoes. Mickey
who?
Mickey Polson, yeah.
Who?
let them win first.
Mick's probably home now listening to it all, Gav.
In the patrol car. One to cover.
Pretty good start here, though, by the Marbos mob.
It is.
63 off 8. We might see Dickie Tasler go down and yell out a bit of abuse or some orders.
Bit of advice.
Yeah. At the moment, he's left his wife, his partner down there, Denise. She's doing all the work, so I don't know if it's up to speed, though. Dickie will go, there'll be a few arguments tonight. I left you in charge, and you've got him at 1 for 64 off 8.
Well, there's a bit of a partnership building here, that's for sure. It's gone us straight up. It's going to be tough into the lights. That's a good catch.
That's an outstanding catch here under these lights at Solder Oval. That is a very tough catch, and I think that's Bock, one of the late inclusions into the Nitros. Joel Bock, number 15 from Walkerston Cricket Club, and he has judged that sensationally well and puts a dent in the partnership.
It's a crucial catch, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Partnership was just starting to get some momentum.
Ends up taking it quite low. He shields his eyes from the light, and
a bit of ice cream there.
Ice cream.
Seven ice cream. But how can we control Dirk Tasler in the back of the commentary box here? He's going off with that catch. Unbelievable. Very Well-timed wicket there for the boys. We just need a bit of clarification here too on the standings at the moment, because I know the Far North Queensland boys, they've won one game. They're 1-1. And Mackay Whitsundays are 1-1. They've 1-1. Oh, 1-0.
If Fusion lose,
wow. It's virtually a quarter final, I suppose you could say. Must win for the Fusion. Yes.
Wow, it could be a big night in Bundaberg for the Fusion boys.
Well,
I know the SEQ boys are looking that way.
New batsman to the crease for the Far North Fusion, number 14, Paul Nasser from the Atherton Cricket Club, who batted tremendously well last night and got the Fusion home against White Bay, chasing a funny old total of approximately 102 runs. He would have been player of the match, bowled very well as well, Paul Nasser.
Played in the, did he play in the BPL?
Not sure about that, but Matty Hogan was talking that he played earlier in the year against the Bulls Masters up
and he banged us
in Atherton and scored a few.
Yeah, he banged us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is him. I'm pretty sure he played in the current BPL that's just finished in Brisbane. Not sure which side he played with, but it's from the Atherton Cricket Club, isn't he?
Yeah, right? Atherton Cricket Club, yep. So, Butterworth, nice bowling change. Jason Butterworth finishes over number 1 and 1 for 3. And FNQ moved along to 2 for 65 off 9 overs.
So with the run rate over 7s there, Gav, what's the thought at this stage? You know, they've lost 2 wickets, just lost broke a partnership here. So the FNQ boys, what total do you think they'd be looking at on this wicket at this stage?
I reckon they'd be looking to consolidate for the next probably 3 overs. But realistically, they've got to be looking at 155, 160, haven't they?
Oh, at this point of time, they'll be very disappointed if they're not getting 145 plus.
Yeah.
Change of bowler though for the Nitros. The man that took the sensational catch out in the long on boundary before, late inclusion to the Nitros, Joel Bock from the Walkerston Cricket Club, shirt number 15. He has just been smacked over square leg on his first delivery for 4 runs. Welcome to the crease, Joel.
Especially on this wicket, if you just drop a little bit short with no pace on it, just sits up for the boys. So, and with no protection out at deep square, that was an easy boundary for them. So they got deep mid wicket there, cow corner, as it's affectionately known. So now we're dropping one back to see a deep square leg.
Yep, still got 4 in the circle, 3 on the offside and 1 on the leg side at mid wicket.
We can see Dirk Tasler down on the boundary there. Just saw before having words with his players down there. He's getting very excited. There he is again.
I thought he was going to say words with his wife.
Well, he's got the teapot happening, hands on hips. He's not happy with Denise.
That is slapped into the grandstand, and
that's a big hit.
That's a magnificent hit from Jakey Roach. Takes him along to 44 off 31, and Bock is doing a little bit more stretching.
And based on that delivery, I think he deserves to do a little bit more. As we said, the wicket's a little bit tacky. If he drops short, it just sits up. And that was a great shot from Roach. Put it, 15 rows back. Nearly took out Johnny Devine and those pasty white legs that he's got.
Again.
Bit more flight. It's brave bowling when you've just disappeared once.
Better line that time. Trying to roll out some leg spinners. But Roach targeting the shorter boundary here at Salter Oval, which is towards the main grandstand side of the field, towards our commentary area, upstairs here at the Don Talon Pavilion. Bock in again. Well bowled, well played.
Be up your cover fieldsman. There shouldn't be one there.
No, but in the FNQ defence, the idea is there's no dot balls, and bat on ball, it's tipsy run, be prepared to run. So they were backing up really well. And again,
pierces the gap through the covers.
Nice.
That's a nice
throw.
arm. Yeah, lovely arm.
The old sidearm chuck.
And that completes over number 10, so we're halfway there. 2 for 78.
I noticed that our great cameraman up there, Johnny Devine, has been in the sun a fair bit today, and his legs, I have been corrected. I did say they were pasty white, but they do look like a barber pole now with the red and white lines all over them. So great work up there, Johnny. Hopefully it doesn't get too cold up there. We've got, just so you know, in the commentary box, the air conditioning a bit warm in here, so we're travelling okay. But thanks, John, for the job you do.
Soft hands through to point. Nice little single squeezed out there by Jakey Roach. Takes him to 47 of 34. And gets NASA onto strike.
Big strong boy, NASA.
So Gav, as a part-time wicketkeeper that you were at this stage of the game, how would you motivate your bowlers to 2 for 79 halfway through the game? What do you do as a wicketkeeper to motivate the boys?
It's a tough question, Brendan.
You wouldn't have got that one either.
No,
not with your T-Rex arms.
Grab the ball and bowl a few. 2 for 79. Coming into the 11th.
Yes.
So, it's like you've constantly said to me that the wicketkeeper at this stage of the game is like the drummer in the band.
Correct. Just keeps the energy up, Brendan. Just gets around and keeps the boys moving, keeps the boys interested, so to speak. Just some bubble, some hum. Bubble and hum, maybe.
Isn't that on a U2 album?
Is it? I'm not sure.
No,
I don't know.
Rattle and hum.
But yeah, you know what I mean. Just keeping everybody on the hop is always is a good thing. Playing a miss.
The wicketkeeper sets the standard, Gav, hey?
Absolutely. No doubt about that. So this conversation is all built around Brendan's total disrespect for wicketkeepers, by the way.
I grew up and everyone always said, when what do you call those people that hang around a band?
The roadies.
Groupies.
No,
groupies.
No,
Groupies.
drummers.
The drummers.
And when Gav says that wicketkeepers are like the drummers in a band,
that's very harsh, Brendan Creevy.
It is harsh. It is harsh, but I expect no better.
Look, wicketkeepers, every team needs them, just don't have to like them.
Mm-hmm. That's right. You get a good one, he stays for a long time. 11 overs down, 2 for 82.
Butterworth to continue. Bowled a nice opening over.
Roach is going at a reasonable rate here too, isn't he?
Bock back into the attack. Oh, at the northern end.
It's a brave move, this one.
Yes.
He hasn't had a great first over, but if he can get his length right.
Jeez. If big NASA gets hold of him here, it could be going a long way. How far's Gin?
Yeah.
just after Kin.
Don't go there.
No, literally don't go there.
Harsh.
But
Well
fair.
bowled, good start.
That's a better start. He pushed that one through. Better line. And NASA still gets off strike, though, with a sneaky single into the covers.
So Roach, be thinking here, I'm on 48. I'm going to get my 50, or is he thinking, nah, bat for the team. If it's short, I'm going hard. Go.
Well, I know what I'd like him to be thinking.
Yep.
And I'm sure that is the way that he would be thinking. He wouldn't be looking to... he probably doesn't even know he's...
Down the track.
That's his 50.
And that will be...
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's still his 50.
He'll be
get
his
back.
50. He'll get back comfortably.
Well run.
Well batted, Jake Roach.
Yeah, very good.
50 runs off 36 deliveries and has set a really good platform for the FNQ Fusion to launch from in this last half of their innings.
Well bowled.
Did that was a bit of a wrong one.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
A
Well
googly.
Yeah, that's brave to bring that out at this stage when you've gone for some runs in the first over, and he's obviously got some repertoire.
He's backed himself.
Happy to get out the Google. So, one to third, 2 to third man.
Okay, Devil's number 87. Will anything happen? Oh, he's thrown that up.
Oh, something was trying.
That is brave.
And hit that on the inside of the bat. Didn't go where it wanted to, but he still picks up a single for his troubles.
Can I just say, just as an observer, the beards at this carnival has been spectacular. Isn't there some great growth on some of these players?
Plenty of Eric. Armball.
Gav showing his expertise there, knowing that was an arm ball.
Yes, Chris McEldowney from the Walkerston Cricket Club opened the bowling with a few little off spinners. He's got a nice bit of growth happening there. That's looks like he's spent a little bit or not too much time on the manscaping.
Well, to be fair, I saw him this morning as clean shaven, and look at that now. He's sporting a real beard there. I'd hate to see his chest.
A 7 o'clock shadow.
Gee whiz.
And that's, to be fair, that's what Denise Tasler's got as well. Dickie's sorted her out, and she's got the same beard.
Butterworth into his third over. He's bowled quite well.
So we're saying before 150 is probably a goal here. Bit of a slower outfield, but and the wicket's still a little bit tacky, but
I think the dew will have come into play a little bit here too.
Good hand that.
Just
thought he was done for all money there, and he's just got enough on it. 2 for 71 in the test, the ladies' test, Australia versus India.
So Alyssa Healy was the other batter dismissed before the tea break.
Yep. 2 straight. Gets it out to square leg for 1.
So, Gav, you've still got a lot to do with the women's heat BBL team, and you obviously play against or organise plans against these ladies. The current standing in the test at 3, and I know it's been rain affected and whatnot. How do you see this game going at the moment, the test match?
Hit straight.
Yeah, it's interesting because you don't the girls don't play a lot of long version of the game, so it's interesting to see how they do go about it. Someone like some of the Australian girls I know and have had a bit to do with, but don't know any of the Indian girls. Don't do a lot of the planning with Ashley Nofke, who is the head coach of the girls and who has just recently signed on Friday, re-signed another 3-year deal with the Heat, which is fantastic. He's a very, very good coach as well. So he does most of the planning. Just help out with the batting group and some of the fielding. That's
on the back foot, and that's going to be... He's made a sensational effort to try and knock that back into the field of play, but...
That's just back of a length, isn't it?
Awesome shot.
Was it that short?
But we'll certainly will get a replay here when John Devine gets around to it. So, but realistically, what a great off the back foot, leant back and stood and watched it just quietly.
Oh, yeah, it's short enough, isn't it?
Weight on the back foot and watched it. Didn't he do a great job? He nearly knocked it back there.
And that was Bock who earlier took the catch down on that boundary. He made the great effort then. Keep the ball back in the field of play.
There he is having a look. Jake Roach. Good bloke, actually.
Jake Roach, 61 off 42 and looking the goods. Change of bowler.
And
Bock's gone out of the attack from bowling his leg spinners. And Mitchy Wadsworth back into the attack to bowl his right arm medium fast deliveries. 2 overs, none for 19. I'm thinking he would really like to improve on that.
And one of the things that I know Jimmy Maher is the mentor for the North Queensland team. He'd be saying that one of the goals is always to have a set batsman in the last 5 overs. And needless to say, Roach is well and truly set at this stage, and they can't afford to lose his wicket at this point. He's come this far.
It's a good shot, that.
Yeah.
Beats the field.
4 runs.
So he's obviously taken it now, Gav. He's thinking with 7 overs to go, this is my time. I'm just going to keep going now.
Well, it was 7 overs to go, and when you're 2 down, if you take, if you're not going in 4 or 5 or 6 down, at least you haven't gone hard enough.
And with the eye on, the win-loss scenario, it's going to get down to, it could very well, get down to run rates.
Definitely.
So even if they pull up a win tonight, for example, they need to win comfortably just to improve their run rate, because it's going to get down to the fact that there might be 3 teams on the same points.
That's right. However, I'm sure that CFN coach Barry Weir, remember Barry?
Yes, everyone knows Weary.
I'm sure that he'll be all over that stuff.
So of that group, you got Barry Weir and Jimmy Maher. Who's the brains of that association?
I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, okay.
Stephen Kerwitz.
What I do know is there's plenty of fun being had.
No, Weary, very good man. Spent a lot of time working with Queensland cricket over the years. But got himself involved with the tourist industry and caravan parks, that sort of thing up in Cairns.
I'd imagine there'd be a bit of money in that industry at the moment, considering no one can buy a caravan anymore.
Yep, he said, talking to him earlier, yesterday actually, he said that doing very well, very comfortable. Plenty of work.
Good to hear.
Just checking, Nasser didn't actually get to bat earlier today against Darling Downs after his sensational batting effort last night. They've obviously decided to give a couple of other guys a bat just to try and keep them in check.
That's 4. That's a good cut shot, that.
He's giving himself some room there. Opened the wrist, sliced it away. Beautiful shot.
Sunk his teeth in there.
So 14 overs gone, 2 for 109 in the Fusion's innings. 6 overs remaining and 8 wickets in the bank. It's looking good for the Fusion at this stage, isn't it?
Well, it's always there's a second innings to come here, and it only takes one person to get going, and at this stage, obviously Roach has had a night out, but he's still got to finish this game.
Still got a job to do, and there it is. Butterworth slips one through the defences of NASA, and he's on his bike. Well bowled, knocks the off stump right back. Just the off bail has been dislodged, and NASA trudges back to the dressing room.
Not knowing the FNQ boys too well, at this point in time, Gav, would they be thinking, okay, I want to send out a hitter, or I'm going to send out a bloke that's going to get to the other end? Get Roach on strike, hit a single, get to the other end.
Good question, but I'd probably be looking to send a hitter, to be honest.
Yep.
You still got plenty in the shed, and while ideally you're going to get Roach on strike as often as you can, even if you send a designated hitter, even if he doesn't get it, he's either getting out or he's getting one.
Gotcha. Yep.
So that's the way I'd be thinking. However, just knocking it around and getting him or giving him as much strike as possible is certainly a way to go about it.
So the new batsman to the crease for the Far North Fusion, number 5, Reece Camilleri from the Cassowary Coast Cricket Club, from what I understand is a combined team between Innisfail and Tully.
And Butterworth coming in here, second ball.
It's a good start.
Well, with 2 for 18 in his third over here, he's done a great job. And one of the main things that we try to instill in our bowlers, and yes, when you get up to BBL or international or IPLs, there's different variations of the ball you can bowl, but the basic ball that you need to execute at the end is a Yorker, and that's how he got his wicket there.
Really bustles in, doesn't he?
Just the basic deliveries. He's not making it too overcomplicated. Complicated, sorry.
It's complicated to say that word.
It is. It's a tough word.
You're battling, aren't you, mate?
I'm hanging in there.
Every time you put those glasses on, I giggle. How thick are they, mate?
Yeah, no, Coke bottle glasses.
Wow.
When I take them off, though, you're still good looking.
I'd say more like rose coloured.
3 for 110, 2 balls left in Butterworth's over. It's been quite a successful over, 1 for 1 in this over so far. 2 balls to finish off with. Full delivery, and they pick up a single after it's hit through towards mid-wicket. Great backing up there after the shot the stumps missed. Last ball the over.
Oh, what a great delivery.
And happy days for Jason Butterworth. 2 wickets. The wickets have bookended this over, and he's keeping the Nitros in this match with a fantastic spell of bowling, but that will complete his 4 overs.
What a great spell, though, realistically. You bowl full and straight. The old adage, you miss, I hit. That's a great bit of bowling there. So, Gav, what do you think about that one? Oh, okay, sorry. Gav's unavailable at the moment, guys. But, yeah, nice, full and straight. Keep hitting the stumps. What a great spell there from Butterworth. 3 for 18.
So it looks like Roach doing some running repairs to his boots down there. Not sure what's going on with the substitute fielder. He's brought the water bottle out, but I'm not sure if he's lost a bet or not, but those socks that he is wearing...
Yeah, they're stinkers.
They are absolute stinkers. So, new batsman to the crease for the Far North Fusion, Ben Shrimpton from the Barron River Cricket Club.
So with Roach at 71 here, and we've still got 5 overs to go. Gav, what chance is him getting his 100? Gav? Gav Fitness, are you around? Oh, sorry guys, he's still unavailable.
Richie Wadsworth in for his 4th over. He's gone 10 runs, an over in his first 3 overs. Won't be happy with that. He'll want to finish on a good note here. Bowling to the in-form Jake Roach.
And he'd be thinking now, I'm just bowling full and straight, trying to York. And exactly what he's trying to do there. Chance of run out or misfield?
So the Nitros have just got their 4 fielders inside the circle at the moment. They've got their 5 boundary riders. Understandable at this time of the innings. And that's wide delivery down the leg side, and that has crossed the boundary, 5 wides, and Mitchie Wadsworth will be very disappointed with that particular ball, that particular delivery. Not a good one to bowl at any time, but not when you've got none for 30 off 3 overs.
We probably I don't want to be against the Mackay with Sundays boys here, but we probably need a 6 up into the grandstand, because I know just looking there, Johnny Devine's just drifting off. He's having a bit of a nap. Probably need another 6 up in the grandstand.
Good reply. Good comeback delivery, M. Wadsworth. Dot ball. They're like gold at this time of an innings.
And we've spoken about it previously. You know, the standard is we aim for 30 dot balls across the innings. So I haven't calculated here, but you know that's as you said. Every dot ball is gold. He's going to get a couple of leg buys here.
Yeah. Mitchie not quite bowling to his field, probably just getting a little bit greedy, bowling too straight. And
yeah, just trying to execute the Yorker. He's just missing a little bit.
Yeah.
But knowing that, and I know Shrimpton's on strike at the moment, but Roach, if you miss, there's a small margin for error, and you could pay the penalty. But the Yorker and the off-pace ball is obviously his best option. There you go.
Fantastic delivery, well bowled, Mitchie Wadsworth, and that's persistence. It's a bit of resilience there. He hasn't dropped his bundle in any way, shape or form. He's just been charging in, and he's got just rewards with knocking over Ben Shrimpton for 2 runs.
And he just tried to bowl. His simple plan, I'm just going to bowl full and straight, trying to York you every time. Yes, he missed a couple of times, but it wasn't too damaging to the score. But yeah, he did get one lot of 5 wides, but you see here, Yorked himself. Great bit of bowling there from Mitch.
New batsman to the crease for the Far North Fusion in shirt number 4, Wade Matthews from the Mulgrave Cricket Club.
Maui.
And he will be on strike.
Done a fair bit of coaching out at Mulgrave Cricket Club. It's a great venue up there. So I'm sure there'll be a few people listening to this. So good luck to is it Wade?
Good complex.
Wade Matthews, and that's Barry Weir's club.
Is it? It is actually, because the oval over the back's named after his father, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think his dad had a lot to do with Mulgrave Cricket Club up there.
Last ball of his over.
And he's finished off really well here after the disastrous 5-wide episode. But since that, dot to wicket dot. Well done, Mitchy Wadsworth. You've finished off really well there. And he will disappear down towards the backward square leg boundary.
Gav, how good has it been back in Bundaberg again for these country championships?
It's God's country.
Amazing to be part of the and I know you like your Bundaberg rum, so
Well, I like Bundaberg, and however, born in Maryborough anyway. So big fan of the Fraser Coast region. Like to know what's going on up here, and it's great to see that cricket's alive and well in Bundaberg. We need to try and get some rugby league results off John Devine today from the semi-finals today, wasn't there, in Brisbane?
yes. So I'm sure he'll get that through to us if he wakes up.
Well, he'll know. Oh.
So Lane Kohler back into the attack from the southern end. Butterworth had finished his 4-over spell, and Kohler starts with a wide. Made it tough work for the wicketkeeper.
Joe Hackney is he's the captain. He's the wicketkeeper. He's been doing a great job too. So probably be a bit disappointed he let that one through.
He should be captain if he's the wicketkeeper.
Yeah, whatever. Drummer in the band. Remember, people.
Oh, that just sums it up, doesn't it? The old.
Now is that going to be?
That's runs.
That's
inside
runs,
edge.
Yes.
It's run away. Now set a field to that.
Very difficult.
So with 4 down, what do you think? 10 and over from here, 165.
Well, with Roach in there,
absolutely
anything is possible. And as we were saying before, and I don't want to harp on it too much, but you need a set batsman in there in the last 5 overs, and FNQ have got that in Roach. So, every possibility that he can go off here, and Matthews' job is just get him to the other end. Or hit a 4.
That's a bit better job than that. That will...
He might get it chased down. He's going to make the effort. Well done. Excellent fielding. They still pick up 3 runs.
Which is a good result for FNQ as well, getting Roach on strike.
Roach has probably been a little bit starved of strike.
Yeah, he's been on 48 balls for...
Yeah.
Now,
So
can he find his way to 100 here?
I asked you that before, Gav, which you didn't answer.
I wasn't here, was I? Can't answer if I'm not here, Brendan.
Sorry, Gav. But that's probably...
That's out. 3 for 80.
Watching the Indian v Australia women's test as well in the background here.
Oh, he's got it.
Hasn't got enough of it.
Miles in the air, and that will be...
That is...
Waiting for the signal from the umpire. 4 runs. 4 runs. They went miles in the air. They went higher than the light poles.
He wasn't confident that he made good contact with that, but he was lucky enough to hit that gap. So, bottom hand coming through there, chipping through.
Must be no reviews in the ladies' test.
No, she's absolutely smashed.
Yeah, looks like she's inside edged it.
So Meg Lanning out LBW for 38.
I think they can only call the reviews if the umpires call the reviews as opposed to the batter. Yes. Okay.
So 5 for 132 with 3.5 overs to go. So 21 balls, Gav. Looking at, certainly a 150 plus is on the cards with 21 deliveries to go.
Oh, jeez.
With Roach in and on strike.
Oh, trouble. Oh.
Great backing up there. Great work off the ball. Could have quite easily have gone to sleep there, but Nitro's still being very energetic in the field. They had 3 guys converging on the back up there. Great to see the boundary rider happy to charge in as well.
Plenty of movement, which is what we're after in the field. Energy.
Bowling round the wicket here, trying to cramp him up a little bit.
He's got him again. Oh, geez, he's hit that sweet as. That'll go.
And that's been
4 runs.
Timing has been at the forefront of his innings here. He's got to be a bit fatigued now, but to still pull off this timing, flicking through mid-wicket. You see the bottom wrist coming through there.
It was a virtual replay of the ball before, except he's hit it to the left of the fielder as opposed to the right of the fielder and got it through him.
So is it a 5-4 field at the moment? So he should be bowling outside off.
So you find like with batters like this, you find that the harder they try to hit the ball, the harder they don't hit it. It's when they just caress the ball, like that's gone like a tracer bullet through mid-wicket.
He's probably a bit disappointed with that last ball, knowing that, well, I'm assuming he's counting the balls at this stage. He was probably just trying to push for a single.
Not everybody does that like you used to, Brendan.
Yeah, and I know you didn't because you can't count to 6, Gav. But he should have been thinking, I'm going to get to the other end and launch again, because he's 20 runs off his 100 and there's 3 overs to go. So that's 18 balls, Gav.
Thank you.
So he's a big chance of getting this 100 here.
Mason Kohler coming back into the attack, had a fine opening spell of 2 overs, none for 11. He's going to be under the pump here. He's got to set Jake Roach. And he'll be bowling from the northern end. Just looking at the field, it really looks like the dew is setting in. I just noticed there's a lot more ball drying going on as the innings progresses here.
That'll play a role in the second innings, I think.
Squeezing the ball away there, past point for 2.
Oh.
Now, Gav, is Matthews now going, or is he thinking, just get to the other end?
No, he's going.
He's going now?
He's going. He's going to, as I said, and if he doesn't get it, he's still getting 1.
Yep.
So.
But the possibility is Roach is getting 4s or 6s.
Yeah, but, well, he's got to be on strike, hasn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Does he think about getting 1s or?
It's not last man stands, man.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Big appeal. Hit flush on the front pad, and umpire Trevor Drury sticks the dreaded finger up, and Matthews is on his way.
I dare say he made, because Matthews ran right up in front of the umpire then and would have had, he said something there which would have been to the effect of, yeah, that was pretty out. Yeah, stepped across his wicket trying to clip it down to fine leg, but paid the ultimate penalty there.
Replay, side on replay. Doesn't look like there was any bat in that at all. New batsman to the crease for the Fusion, number 10, Thomas Borman, also from the Atherton Cricket Club.
They keep producing them, Atherton.
Yeah.
It's great.
Well, this particular side, 1, 2, 3, 4 players. 4 players from the Atherton Cricket Club.
It'd be about 4 or 5 months ago we had the pleasure of playing in Atherton. Never forget it. It was cold. It was raining the whole time we played through it. There's a couple of cases of hypothermia at one stage. It was that the wind was that cold.
So Borman to face Kohler, and times that
So
nicely
strike,
through
but they'll get
mid
2.
wicket.
So they're taking the 2s there. So it's if Borman is taking your instruction here, Gav, even though he's only just come in, it's a free license.
Free hit.
Go for it.
Swing as hard as you can.
And just get something on it so you can get to the other end.
Anything will do. That looks out too.
Pitching outside leg. Left-hander's cover drive.
It's the first time I've ever heard you admit to that.
No. In the nets, that's always out, as we know. Or if it's you, it's definitely out.
1 for none.
1 for none. So Roach has had a couple of balls away from strike here, so it'd be interesting to see how he goes.
I reckon he's going hard.
Yeah, there's a deep long on and a deep mid wicket, but no square.
The third man's going back.
Yeah, they've got they're still on the 4 on the leg side, so he's very strong with his wrist to drag it over the leg side. So we'll see how he goes here.
I reckon that's where he's going. Cow's corner. He'll get 2.
Throw comes in, goes towards the bowler's end, and both batters make their ground ever so safely.
And that's the benefit of having a fresh man in Borman coming in, knowing that whatever it is, even if I'm a chance of getting run out, it's a wicket you can waste, so you can get Roach back on strike.
So a question for you now, Brendan. What does Borman do here? Does Roach do here? Take the 1 or take the boundary?
No, he tries the boundary here.
Wrong.
Hedge the bets, and he's gone. I'm taking the single to retain the strike.
Can I just clarify? Can I just clarify something here? I looked at the scoreboard and it said 0.4, so I thought we'll take the boundary. Is what I was thinking then.
Catholic education is spoiled, aren't they?
Anyway.
So 18 overs gone in the FNQ Fusions innings. 6 for 144. Roach 83 off 54. It's been a tremendous innings so far. And Borman 2 off 2.
I think this is the highest score of the competition at the moment.
Runs have been few and far between, I think, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been consistently. There've been a couple of 50s that have come up, and but certainly not at this click either, just quietly. So Roach is the highest scorer with.
Well bowled. That's good execution. Very good.
Lane Kohler into his 4th over.
What's his history? Where's he from? Kohler.
Both those Kohler boys play for Norths Cricket Club up in Mackay.
Right.
They both played last year here at the Carnival.
Okay.
Can't remember about 2019.
So 11 balls left.
It's well bowled again.
He squeezed that away. How good a shot is that?
Wow.
And we talk about execution as bowlers.
Wow, he's executed.
He is just missed the mark there of hitting the perfect Yorker.
Yep.
And Roach has squeezed that. He's just released the wrist.
87.
Squeeze it behind point for a great boundary. So 87 with 10 deliveries to go. He's in the market.
Does he get 100? Get your wallet out, Brendan.
Well, I'd ask you to get yours out, but look, geez, the moths.
The moths.
Oh, stop it. You're funny.
He's gone again.
He's tried to do the same shot.
Well, I could take 2 there. Yeah, he is.
Little
Go on, you got to go, son.
Great running from Borman. He's called him through on that one.
However, I was thinking that he probably should have gone for 2 no matter what. Sacrifice yourself to get him back on.
Well, if you're hitting it down to long on, long off, yes, Borman should be thinking, yep, we've got, 4 wickets, and he'd be one of them, so 3 other wickets after him. Just get Roach on strike.
That's it. Spot on.
So both the Kohler boys were here last year and 2019.
Sitting
deep in the crease, isn't he?
He's going to go Cows. There it is. And
Get back.
it's
Borman's
Down
going
the
quick.
long on.
Oh,
He's coming.
He's going.
Great running from Borman.
Jeez.
Outstanding running from Borman.
I don't know if Roachy was too keen to come back.
He looks like he's sucking him in.
He is, isn't he?
Don't know if the bowler would be too happy with that fielding down there on the long on boundary.
Look like you're getting up the stairs here, Brendan.
Wow. Glass houses, Gavin. But in Borman's credit, he was always coming back for 2 there.
8 balls to go. He needs
9 runs.
There's
he's
4
hit
of
that
them.
a little bit
No.
square.
No.
Oh, it's going to be a massive. That's 4.
No, it's not. He's pulled it in.
He's pulled it in. It's a fantastic dive.
Absolutely. Now, what does he do? He's got to get down the other end, hasn't he?
Yep. Chipping for 3.
Down the other end.
Chipping for 3. Or 7. No, he's got to get to the other end. Give himself every opportunity, A, to get 100, but B, to get more runs for the FNQ boys.
So that's Tom Vandenberg out there on the long on boundary.
Good bit of work.
Great bit of work on that last delivery. Really hauled it in. I thought the ball had beaten him, but he's done the dive and slide and come up with the goods.
Where's he going?
Single.
Oh,
Three
he
covers,
bowled it.
and that is 4 runs.
That could cost him 100, you know.
It really could, but it all depends now on Borman.
That's right.
So I'm backing that at 97 with 6 deliveries to go off strike. Borman is a chance to get on here.
He'd be like, doesn't matter, mate. Get down the other end. I'm running.
So Bull's mentor out there, Jimmy Marr. Because we all know Jimmy always played for Red Inks.
He'd be happy with this. He's all about getting hundreds, Jim.
Yeah. So is he thinking, right, Borman, just get down the other end? Or is he thinking now, we're at 158.
Jimmy would be thinking, I'll just get ready and come back tomorrow and hope you some more.
Yeah.
That's what he'd be doing. Tell you, just a desire to bat. Bat and bat.
Same with Weary, just quietly. Weary loved to bat for a while too. So
Mason Kohler to bowl the last over in the Fusion's innings, bowling out. It'll be his 4th over. He's actually bowled very, very well. Very tidy. 1 for 18 off 3 overs. He'll be under the pump here from Borman and Roach. False start in his run-up.
Full and straight.
Tell you what, if Roach gets down the other end, he could ruin his night from here. Oh, that's 4.
And
no ball, surely.
Borman will retain the strike, obviously.
Big trouble.
May have cost him the 100, we'll see. The celebrations may not be too big.
I think there might be a little bit of calling out from the teammates in the grandstand, just letting the batsman know the state of Roach's score.
You can hear it on the effects mics there. They're certainly calling it out.
Could be John Devine.
He's still asleep. Oh, well.
That's a good result. It's a good miss.
It's a great shot there, Gavin. Borman. Has he cued that? What did he do there? Is that off the handle?
Well, he was looking to the offside square of the wicket, and it's ended up at mid-wicket.
Hasn't it just nipped back a bit? I think it's just nipped back a bit, and he was going to cut it. Put your Coke bottles on, Brendan.
All right. 4 deliveries to go. Roachy, 97.
I'm backing him in.
You're in? Yeah,
I'm backing him in.
You don't want a single at this stage, though, do you?
Is he going big or is he going?
He's got to go.
Oh, he's
got big.
He's gone high.
And they're
Steelers
celebrating.
coming around and brings up the 100 with a maximum.
Wow.
Outstanding innings.
That's good batting, that.
Fantastic. And he knows about it, and his teammates have let him know about it. 103 off 61 deliveries.
Jimmy Marr doing cartwheels.
That's a disgusting look too.
That's horrible.
Wow, what's he doing there?
Well batted, Jake Roach.
He needs to wear underwear when he does that. That's terrible. First step, Jimmy Marr.
So it's 103 off 61. This has been a great innings. Really, really good.
Well, it's a match-winning innings if it can be followed up.
I don't think they're getting these. Oh, he's gone again. This time it's in the air.
This is going to be tough.
Good
Two
catch
fielders
into the
coming
lights.
together.
Oh!
Lane Kohler. It's charged in, and as we've said previously, it's tough under these lights to take a high ball.
Plenty of banter from the crowd as they go up as well.
I think Jimmy Marr led that.
He did.
They picked up 2 runs.
Yes, they did.
And Roach back on strike, which I'm sure Kohler wasn't happy about.
How many hundreds would there be in the history of the Bulls Masters Cup?
I couldn't answer that. Sorry.
Sure, John Devine squeezed away for single. I can't see Roachy coming back.
Nope, doesn't want to know.
He's happy to pull up stumps on that delivery.
One ball to go, 171.
I'm certain John Devine will be able to pull up how many hundreds have been scored in the Bulls Masters Country Challenge. So
absolutely,
we'll have that answer in minutes, I'd imagine, if Johnny's awake.
Well, he's the stats man.
Last delivery, 6 for 172. Borman on strike. Just had a message here. John doesn't know.
Hits it
That's
through mid-wicket.
However, they got to go. You got to go, son.
Looking for the overthrows, and they will sneak a second.
Oh, dear.
What I like there about Borman is he never went back to his crease. He kept watching the ball, He was halfway down the track. It was an easy second run in the end. So, wow.
That's a good, that's a good total they've just posted there. Some very, very good batting.
Congratulations to Roachy for that. That's
absolutely
a great effort there, and
outstanding.
So 20 overs completed in the Fusion's innings, 6 for 174. It's going to be a very, very tough chase for the Nitros, and hopefully they'll put on a little bit of a show here and keep themselves nice and competitive and keep the game nice and interesting right through to the 20th over.
They're going to have to start well, aren't they?
Yes, it's going to have to be a sensational opening partnership. We'll be back here in approximately 10 minutes' time for the start of the second innings as Jake Roach gets clapped off by his teammates. Catch you then. Bye for now.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs.
Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast. Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Bulls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new click and collect service. Just tap to order items online. And it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and collect. Try it today.
Hey, Horry and Mackay, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. If you get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Bulls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Bulls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.
Welcome back, everybody, to Solder Oval, and ready for the second innings of what hopefully will be an exciting chase. Target 175 sensational runs by the Far North Fusion, and the opening bats for the Nitros, number 2 and skipper Darren Dyer, and number 7 Jacob Frericks from Walkston Cricket Club. And the opening over has been started from the southern end from Wade Matthews, number 4 for the Fusion, from the Mulgrave Cricket Club. And we welcome back once again Brendan Creevy and Gavin Fitness from the Bulls Masters. Gentlemen.
Thank you for having us again.
It's going to be a tough chase, this one, Gav.
Say the least. Say the least. I was making some comments a little bit earlier about how we played in Atherton not long ago. Well, I've just found out it was the coldest day ever in Atherton. Now, we've also got these players, the following players: Tom Borman, Dan Parnell, Chris Adams, Paul Nasser, Jake Roach and Justin Reid all played against us up there. And they're all part of this Fusion side. So, and we got beaten up there too. So
that doesn't happen often for the Bulls Masters.
No, it doesn't.
Did you get another 100 though?
No, I missed out that day.
Yeah, you're a good bat. Just out of luck sometimes.
Sometimes it doesn't all work out, Brendan. You'd know that.
I must admit, the times I've been to Atherton, it's been in. It's been. In summertime, you'd think you go there in shorts and t-shirt, but
oh, who's that?
Gee, it gets cold.
Oh, hello.
Darren Lehman's made an appearance at the cricket.
Oh,
late.
Wow.
Pub must be closed. Either that or they're out of beer.
Oh, he's taking
sightseeing.
Oh,
taking photographs. For
selfie for the big buff.
He's actually pretending to take photos of all them, and he's taking. Yeah, look at them.
Great camera work from John Devine. Spotted Buff wandering out in front of the grandstand.
Just have a look at the glare off his head there, just quietly too.
I wasn't going to go there.
You wouldn't go, but look at that.
Well, there he is.
Look at the lights happening there. Former Australian and Queensland Bulls coach and Brisbane Heat. An amazing a mentor to have the Bulls Masters Championships. Jimmy Mark constantly reminds him that if it wasn't for Darren Lehman's terrible batting, we may not have ever won a Shield.
Well, there he is. Yeah, look at him. He's still.
He's drinking a Coke there. You reckon there's anything inside that Coke? I reckon he's got a little mixer in there. No.
I think it's Forex bitter, isn't it?
He's very responsible and a great mentor for his team. He's here scoping out the opposition, I'd say, because Darling Downs, who's he's mentor for,
correct.
They're 2-0. So he's now having a look at what's around, and I know they had a close victory over the FNQ boys, and
he'll make out he's not bothered. However, deep down,
yeah.
He'll be at home tonight. He'll be looking at matchups. He'll be getting a little bit of practice in for the upcoming BBL.
The Nitros are the opposition for Darling Downs tomorrow.
Yes.
Nitros.
Yep.
So.
And it's obvious that he's turned up at halfway through. Yeah, he wants to see what they've got, and
he wants to get his bets on.
So Blake Raper.
Lovely shot.
Blake Raper bowls that delivery that's been dispatched over mid-wicket.
Stayed leg side of the ball, inside out over cover. Cracking cricket shot.
Good to see,
oh, look what...
Sorry, left-handed bat.
Look who's here, Brendan.
It's Nathan Reardon, everyone.
Reardon.
Wide Bay's mentor. Nathan, just very quickly, how many wins have Wide Bay won so far in the carnival?
Nah, 0 from 3, but it's all right. We'll come good tomorrow against SEQ in the GF.
Nathan Reardon is certainly a Gold Coast boy and has taken on board the Wide Bay gents on this trip, and unfortunately they haven't had a victory under Nathan's tutelage. But they're looking forward to enjoying a night out in Bundaberg and coming back Sunday afternoon.
Wide Bay's biggest name coach since Adam Chippendale.
Really? Nathan Horitz?
Yes.
17 tests.
Yeah. How could I forget?
Big Mocker.
Oh, the
Big
Mock.
Carl.
Or Skyer, and no fine leg. Where will that end up?
Boundary 6.
What's he going to signal? 4 runs. 4 runs off Blake Raper's third delivery.
It's just seeing the fact that Clevey said we'll be back Sunday.
Nathan Reardon, everybody. Oh, hello. Messages coming through from the Toombul boys who've had their first 2-day game of the win for the year against Norse.
Oh yes, yeah. And you help out down at Toombul at the moment, don't you, Gav? I think you're mowing the ovals. What are you doing down at Toombul now?
Yeah, just hanging around, being the drummer, you know. No, the boys were very good
that's
today.
Snuck through the gap between slip and point, and it's raced down to the third man boundary. 4 runs and 14 runs off 4 deliveries in this Blake Raper over.
And probably required too, because that first over was a quiet one, and getting into the innings, obviously, taking their opportunities. But yeah, they've a couple of deliveries.
You don't want to leave yourself too much to do at the back end, do you?
Jacob Frericks, 15 off 6, started with a bang.
Oh.
And he's hit that a beautiful lofted straight drive, 1 bounce over the fence, 4 runs. And Raper is going the journey in this particular over.
Lovely cricket shot.
How's Dickie Tasler's obviously got his bowling expertise, but as a batsman now, what would he be saying to his team here, Mackay with Sunday boys?
Oh, well, as we know, they've got to start well, which they're doing. Yeah, as I said, they don't want to leave too much to do at the back end, because as the ball gets softer, it might get stuck in the wicket a bit more. And as you know, it becomes harder to score.
We just spoke about the dew factor earlier, and they are already taking a long time at drawing that ball after it's come back, after that boundary that's been hit.
And there'd probably still be a bit of moisture underneath, wouldn't there, from all the rain last night? And slow ball. No, not out.
Sliding down leg.
He's still, for a bloke that's supposed to be on the commentary, he's spending a lot of time in the commentary box with not being much help. Nathan.
Dot ball to finish the over for Raper there.
As we see the Mackay with Sunday's team down there, Dickie Tasler certainly in amongst the troops, giving his advice, helping out where he can.
As you do. Nathan.
Nathan Reardon here again, team, just coming in post a couple of comments. Nathan, how do you see the situation for this game going at the moment?
Wardrobe malfunction.
Don't recognise you in earphones. First time for the weekend. Where have you been, Nathan?
Here I am.
It's good to have you on board. Well,
What a start.
great start by the Nitros.
They keep going like this. FNQ are 40 short.
Could be. As you know, a couple of quick wickets could dry things up here.
Well bowled from Matthews. Into his
Hard into the
second
wicket,
over.
Back of a length. So what's been happening, Nathan? I'm interested to hear your story.
We've had a tough time, the Wide Bay boys. We haven't didn't start the way we would have last night. We had a close loss last night, and yeah, we weren't that close the last couple of games today. But anyway, we got a young team, and the boys are learning along the way. That's what it's all about.
Matters. It's about development, so to speak. And what's on the agenda for this evening, Nathan? Nathan.
Nitros none for 20 after 2.2 overs.
Hit hard at backward point.
Got away with that one. It was
No
short,
run.
short and wide outside off.
Right.
And the captain's made a change. He's bringing fine leg up into the fielding circle and has dropped his gully back towards third man.
It's like we've made a change and Brendan Creevy's back and Nathan Reardon's gone again. So
and top edge, over slip.
That'll go.
It
all
will
the way.
roll for 4 runs. Cannot set a field for that sort of shot.
Fortune favours the brave, and yeah, Frericks there is taken on. He's thinking in the first 6, I'm going to make the most while I can. And he's tried to go over cow corner mid on, but he's certainly he's taken the top edge there and got the boundary out of it. So he'll keep going hard here for the next few overs.
Where's their second one out? Oh, they got one down here.
Finally, finally we can't see it here, Gav.
Yeah.
And he's pulled that through mid-wicket. That's racing out towards the boundary, towards the Bundaberg Cricket Clubhouse. 4 more runs. Wade Matthews has got a bit of work to do to finish the over off well here.
So what, Jimmy Maher will be a little bit concerned at the moment, I'd say. They're away to a real flyer here.
Well, chasing 175 to win, Gav, they've got to get off to the fly. They've got to use this power play, the 6 overs while they can.
While the ball's hard. That's for sure. Got him again.
And he's lofted that over mid-wicket. It's a chase out to the boundary. He hasn't quite got onto that one, but they'll still come back for a couple.
You feel sorry for the bowlers at this point? Well,
Never.
Come on, Gav.
Never.
They're on a hiding to nothing because you know that they're going to come hard at you here. But it's knowing that they have to keep going as much as they can.
Wow.
It's over. 3 overs. None for 30. 10 and over. Happy days at the moment for the Nitro boys. And the Fusion got a little bit of work to do, but the tough thing is to keep this pace up for over after over after over, knowing what the end goal is.
The big thing that'll dent it will be wickets. Now, if this bloke bowls as fast as he looks like he's going to bowl, he's a big boy.
It bowled very economically in last night's game under lights. Went for less than 15 runs in his 4 overs and jagged a couple of wickets too. So he'll be, you would think, effective. Mind you, it's a different wicket tonight.
Well, at this point in time, you'd be thinking, especially because they're going hard, try to get a good start. 6, 7 and over, that's a win for them at this stage.
Nasser, right arm over the wicket, bangs it in, and thick outside edge down to third man.
Very fine third man there too, which was lucky on that occasion, but normally they'd be around another 20 so metres to try to cut off that backward point slice, but it paid dividends at that stage, you know.
Dyer has not had much strike. Frericks has been dominating the strike and obviously dominating the scoring. Frericks on strike facing Nasser, first time in this innings. And he belts one to mid-off, no run. Two fielders out, long on, and quite a square third man for the left-hander, and he hits inside out.
One bounce.
4 runs.
Shades
the left-hander.
35 off 3.
It's a good start. They're off to a flyer.
They sure are.
Bringing third man back up into the circle. And long on and long off in place. Full and straight, do you think? Yes, he's gone full. And that's had paid dividends. Dot ball. Lofted over square leg. 1, 2. No, is it going to make it to the boundary?
Yeah, it's boundary.
Just sneaks over the boundary. Didn't quite time it, but 4 runs is the result. And Frericks on fire at the moment.
Down at 10s.
And they have to go at that clip for the next couple of overs.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because if they go at 10s, that'll give us 200, Brendan. So. Too many. Thought you were the clever one.
Your maths has really improved, Gav, since you got that abacus.
Swing and a miss.
Nasser finishes with a dot ball, much to his relief. 9 off the over. None for 39. After 4 overs.
I think there's a Mr. Whippy in the background here somewhere.
There's fair income. The peanut gallery is full here. Isn't it?
It is.
Now, have we got a change of bowler at the southern end?
Borman from the Atherton Cricket Club.
Keepers donning the helmet. Justin Reid.
Where are you going?
Everywhere.
Skipper Dan Parnell marshalling the troops, pushing fielders here, there and everywhere. 2 boundary riders on the leg side.
Introduction to spin. Good option because the quick bowling or medium pace on certainly made it easier for the batting team. So change here from the FNQs, bowl a bit of spin, see if it can make a bit of a difference.
He doesn't want to get too straight. He's gotten away with that one. However, got him.
And that has been smacked
Wow.
over
That's
extra
a
cover.
big hit over cover.
And that's a 6.
Gave himself some room.
Dyer frees his arms. He's getting in on the act. You can't let Frericks have all the credit.
Right. One.
It's a long on. Misfield. Yeah, Frericks probably didn't run that one as hard as he probably could have. Wasn't looking to turn the 1 into a 2. Happy to take the strike. And the way he's hitting him at the moment, I fully understand that.
Yes.
They've got to hang in here, Jimmy Mars' crew. They don't want him to get too far ahead. Or bold.
Good over in the end. I mean, at this point in time, you'll take your 7+. I mean, last ball to go. Well, it could be 13 max. I actually thought it was the last ball, but anyway.
Here we go. And
now he'll take the 7.
Nearly rolls it back into the stumps, plays it back into the stumps, but he survives. Does Frericks.
Saves editing the tape.
Here we go. Side on replay. Inside edge into the pad, rolling, and just misses. And look, for the sake of the game, for a good game, it'd be nice to see the Nitros get a few here. I hedge my bets here. I don't mind either way who wins, but you just want to see an entertaining game of cricket, and Frericks and Dyer are trying to provide that and give their team the best chance of having a win.
Our last over of our power play, so the boys should still be going hard here, Dyer.
Got him. No, missed.
Well, it's not a bad option just to get the single to get Frericks on strike. So 5 balls of this power play with only 2 people out. They've got long on, long off out there. So assuming captain is saying, please bowl full and straight, we'll protect you straight. Don't want to drop short because Frericks will take advantage of that.
And he's done an lofted off drive, and boundary, the long off has not been able to get across to the ball there that is now, when it's hit firmly, is skidding off the turf with the dew factor, the dew effect.
Very good shot. Just gave himself a little bit of room and sliced it away a little bit, which meant the ball was skewing away from the fielder. So good boundary there.
And that's been smacked over cover. Once again, 1 bounce and 4 runs, and Frericks going off like a frog in a sock at the moment.
At 45 off 21 balls, going real well. So
trying to keep up with our man Roachy.
Well, he's doing a good job at the moment, but still there's a very long way to go in this game.
None for 55 off 5.3 overs.
Well, 3 balls left in this power play. And he's going to keep going here. He's got 2 deliveries left.
Well bowled from Nasser. Snuck one through there for a dot ball. After going for 9 runs in the first 3 deliveries. Lovely off drive from that full delivery from Nasser. And a 1 is probably a win.
Well, at this point in time, it's definitely a win. Haven't seen too many off-pace deliveries at this stage. And you'd think, especially with the up and down nature of the wicket, and bowlers they like to think they can just bowl it into the wicket and it's going to get a result. Even the slow ball, hold it back a little bit. That makes it even harder. And we haven't seen enough of that over the whole tournament, actually.
Got him.
Swing and a nick and bowler, keeper appeal, and Dyer dismissed. And he looks a bit astonished by that decision, actually.
Maybe more so disappointed because it was full and wide, and that was the opportunity to skew it over cover. Watching the replay here.
Umpire Trevor Drury raises the finger, and Darren Dyer is on his way. 10 off 13. Opening partnership of 56.
Watching
Here
the
we go.
replay here.
There you go.
Slow-mo. Can't quite see it. The bowler is in the road of the...
Well, looking at
the
wicket keeper's response, did you see that?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Gavin.
The
I was
wicket
watching...
keeper's response was just non-existent until he saw the finger go up. So.
Right.
That's unusual for wicket keepers. They appeal for everything.
Don't know whether John's got another replay of that front on. Here we go. Watch this. Watch this. Here we go.
Let's see the keeper. Very upright, very upright keeping. Gloves it, looks down, and yeah, it's business as usual for him.
Oh,
and
hello.
Hello. Yep, happy days.
Yep. The goods train's in.
Maybe it's just a genuine nick, Gav.
Maybe.
And the umpire was in no doubt and fingers straight up. So
a wicket on the last ball of the power play.
But at 1 for 56, if you're Dickie Tasler now, you're thinking, you know, want to be around the 60 mark, 10 and over off 6. You know, that sets us up really well, which they have, and they've still got a bloke in. You know, Ferrix is hitting the ball well, and he's still in. So, you know, it's a great platform now to build on for the rest of the innings.
Well, he's well and truly in. He's 46 off 23, so he's going at 200. You get that impressive,
Wow.
Brendan?
Yeah. That abacus is working overtime for you, Gav.
Definitely.
So Nitro's new batsman to the crease, Butterworth, will be at the non-striker's end, being the end of the over. And the Fusion taking a little bit of time here to get the field set right. First over outside the power play.
Oh.
Well, that might have been an interesting bounce that he's copped there. He dived to his left, but the ball's beaten him on the right. They might have copped one that might have been at about the 40-metre line that may still be marked from the rugby league season.
And Borman now he's bowling in a cap. I haven't seen this for a long time, actually. So,
Greg Matthews?
Yes, he did. But he was just holding the hair plugs in.
Elisa Stalaker?
Yes.
Jammer Barsby.
Yeah.
Gemma Barsby, good call, yes.
Right and left hand. 3 for 117 in the test, in the ladies' test match at Metricon. Lise Perry, 16 off 63.
And Glenn McGrath, 27.
It's the highest he's batted for a while.
Chance now for Ferrix to bring up his 50 here.
49 off 25. He'll want to keep the momentum running here that he started from ball one. Full delivery. He's got onto that. And you would think...
No, he stopped it.
It looks like he's kept that ball in. It looks like it was travelling for four
But he still
runs.
brought up his 50 there. So well batted to Ferrix.
50 runs. Half century.
It was a bit of we couldn't quite see it from our position there, but it must have been a good bit of fielding.
Kept the ball in play, knocked it back in, kept it to a single, but it was still good enough for Ferrix to bring up his half century off only 25 deliveries.
Oh, Chance goes down. He's hit it sweetly.
Butterworth dropped on ball number 2. Will that be a telling blow or not?
Got to get there.
Goes at the bowler's end.
Oh.
Nah.
Good backing up there.
Frericks had just probably run a little bit too hard and fast past the stumps and wasn't good enough to come back for the second with a little bit of an overthrow that took place there. End of the over. End of the over. As things are getting destroyed here by Brendan Creevy. 7 overs gone, 1 for 62. Other Nitros, here we go. We've got a shot of this piece of fielding. We'll see it. Stays in. Oh, well.
I don't want to lose by 2.
Wow.
We can see Dickie Tasler now. He's marching up to the scorer's box now, trying to make a change to that.
Oh, Dickie, let it go, Dickie.
That might be...
Denise is with him.
That was...
We'll let the viewers at home make their own decision about that. I don't think we need to comment about that.
No, okay, we won't. I did notice Jimmy Mark clapping very heavily, though. Yeah, great bit of fielding there.
So, number 2.
Left arm orthodox. Oh, it's knocked him over too. Butterworth's gone.
Butterworth's gone. Will Robertson strikes with delivery number 1. Bowled. 2 for 62.
It's a good start from Robertson.
How often do you see it, Gav, that great start after 6 overs and they change the pace now, they bring on the spin?
That's it. It's something, I must admit, that's today in our game, the NQ boys, it just took them a while before they realised that take the pace off, bowl the ball hard into the wicket, but take the pace off.
Oh, he's played that on.
Yep,
bottom edge. Bottom edge, yep. It's rolled back into the stumps.
And as soon as they started executing that, they started to learn, I think.
Tossed that one up nicely, though, didn't he? Landed it first ball. But it's that old story, too, of wickets falling in clumps. One brings 2. So, Nitros stay in the game. Just need to consolidate here and get another bit of a partnership going. New batsman to the crease. Chris McEldowney from Walkerston Cricket Club in shirt number 10. Sporting one of those Ned Kelly WG Grace style beards. Robertson in.
Bob.
Very watchful. Let's one go.
And to be fair, that was his pudding. It was short and wide.
No.
The first ball you'd won with no man out of that boundary.
You'd know all about pudding, Brendan.
Says you.
Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Squirts that one behind square leg and comes back for a very comfortable 2 runs to get himself off the mark.
Gav, I noticed you're taking notes there. Are you concerned for tomorrow morning's game against SEQ Stormers as a monsoon's mentor?
Until the points are against our name, we'll always have concern, Brendan.
Yep.
Well bowled. Yes, it's the way it's shaping up. It's going to be a big day tomorrow.
Yeah.
Plenty to play for.
That's a quicker, faster delivery, change of pace, and worked effectively. Well gloved by the Fusion's keeper there, Justin Reid.
Just clarifying, what's a quicker, faster delivery?
I love my adjectives.
So great over there. One for 3 off his first over there, Robertson. brilliant way to start. And again, the impact of the introduction of slower bowling has certainly benefited the FNQ boys.
So it'll be interesting to see here. Loss of 2 wickets in reasonably quick succession. Does Frericks still continue in the same vein here, boys?
Well, I think he's got to keep going anyway.
Yeah, he's got to.
175 is a big target. He can't afford to have any quiet overs. Like they just went for 3 off that over. That's got to be the quietest over that they go for now. So everything's got to be minimum 6 or 7 plus now, and then a couple of big overs in there as well will help out.
It's a tough one too, isn't it? Because you still want to have wickets in the bank for those last 5 overs, and as we keep talking about having that set batsman for those last five overs to get them close to victory, to get them near the target.
It's well bowled. 1 down the ground.
Well, interesting here to see what Frericks does. I mean, they've got leg side well covered, deep long on, deep mid wicket and deep square leg. There's no one at 45 if you want to go at that angle, but I didn't think he would. He's trying to get underneath it there and just hitting it down to long on for the single.
So, Jason, rugby league-wise, what do they play here during the... Like they play
all the senior rugby league is basically played here, except when Harvey Bay and Maryborough Wallaroos have their home games down in their respective towns.
They play in the Bundy comp, the Maryborough.
Yes, they come up now. There's no Fraser Coast comp as such anymore.
So, do you ever go to Esdale Park to play?
Yeah, that's Maryborough Wallaroos home ground.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Slapped straight, and it's going to be tough to haul in, and it's not hauled in, and 4 runs. McEldowney, 8 runs off 9 deliveries. He's a big boy too, and a couple of handy prop forwards out there. Speaking of rugby league,
absolutely, mate.
It's like Dickie Tasler. He's an ex-rugby league boy himself. Ipswich centre.
But Dickie was a winger.
No, centre he was, mate.
Was he? Okay.
He marked Mal Meninga one time.
Correct.
And as the record books show, Mal Meninga didn't score any points, but as Dickie Tasler said, he lived in their backline to make sure Mel didn't get any momentum.
Offside all day.
Yeah, offside all day. Typical left-hander.
Okay, 9 overs down, 2 for 72. Frericks hasn't had a lot of strike since he's brought up his 50.
No.
McEldowney been going all right, 9 off 10. Will Robertson to come in to bowl his second over. Brilliant start.
So we've already got 102 off 11, have we? Is that right?
We do. Your maths it's really astounding me how fast you can move that abacus around.
Well, I'm going well considering I'm totally out of my depth here with 2 big guns of the education department.
You're right, Gab. We do work with it.
I'm one of your bloke's success stories.
You're one of our window lickers, Gab. Yes. Bit uncomfortable here. What's happened there?
McEldowney took a little bit of time out there for himself.
Well, very good. I like that pace.
So he's bowling 5-4. Imagine he hasn't got a lot of turn on the ball there, but it's still going out towards the offside. So
McEldowney just pointing to where he thought the ball was, and I think he was disappointed that Trevor Drury didn't call that as a wide. And
picked out mid-on.
Just looks greasy out there at the moment, doesn't it, boys?
Yeah,
looks greasy.
Yeah.
Just looking up here from the higher vantage point that we have here in the Don Talon Pavilion, and Yeah, as much as the batsmen are going very, very well at the moment, I think it's a little bit tougher in the field. That seam will be getting quite damp, and you'll see the bowler at the moment really working hard on the ball to keep that seam as dry as possible so he can get a little bit of purchase on it.
It's out. It's got him.
It's pitched outside leg, Gav. You know, he's left-handed.
It's going around the wicket.
But it's one of those situations where match awareness is something that coaches always try to teach their players, and this is a very important moment. It's critical in the match.
He's missed it. That's going to be out if he's good enough.
Oh, that's a great catch.
Gosh, that is the catch of the carnival so far. That is outstanding catch. Under these conditions, it's wet. The lights are tough to field under.
Absolutely, that's great work.
And that's Frericks gone for a well-compiled 51 runs.
They've done their time at the Jimmy Marr School of Fielding, to say the least.
That was a very good catch.
Lost another one in the test, 4 for 119. McGrath's out.
Oh, wow.
Let's have a look at that. Wow.
Here we
This
go.
is a great catch.
That is a good catch.
And the throw up as well. That's brilliant.
Yeah.
But let's just pause for a moment and have a look. It was a great catch, but how good was the camera work from Johnny Devine? Honestly.
It's on fire.
Channel 9's coming your way, Jay Devine.
Old Joe the cameraman.
Joe the cameraman. Look out.
We got our own version, John.
Watching the keeper's reaction here. Oh, mouth was open. Oh.
And Frericks would have had every right to think, I'm going to get 2 out of this. It's going to fall short, but what a great catch. And we're trying to work out now who was the fielder there that took that catch. Roche, hasn't he had a game and a half, eh?
Atherton boy.
Got 100 and taken the catch. That's certainly put them...
Give him the chocolates.
You think?
Definitely.
Go and buy 1,000 lotto tickets too, hey? Gee, whizzicus. A day out. Gee.
He'd be a front runner as well now for the Dickie Tasler medal too. How would that be?
Cheersy. It's had some big name winners so far.
Yep.
The Tasler medal.
The player of the carnival, so... So now we've got 2 relatively new batsmen in now, Gav.
Lane Cole is a new batsman to the crease for the Mackay with Sunday Nitros.
So as we said between us earlier, we mentioned the fact that the best way to pull up the run rate is by wickets. Right, so they're now 3 for 73. Will they get 130?
Well, they might as well get 100 if they're going to get 130.
Correct.
So they should be. They can't stop. Put it that way. They've got to keep going at this point in time.
Correct. They've got to keep. Yeah, they've got to keep going.
So we're halfway through the innings at 73. So, they still need another 100 odd of 10 overs. So, and with that delivery,
there we go. Wickets in clusters.
Goal, a bit of slow ball there from Borman. Held it back a little bit, and Kohler missed that one straight through. The old adage, you miss and I'll hit, and
good bit of bowling.
FNQ on top.
It's taken a little while, but they've gradually worked their way into this innings. And, wow, he's thrown everything at that. Has Lane Kohler. And he's only just got himself to the crease. And I know they've got to keep the run rate moving, but probably could have found a slightly better way. 4 for 73 off 10.1 overs. McEldowney's still there on 10 off 14, and he's shown a little bit of promise.
Mackay boys are in a bit of trouble now, and need to keep that momentum going. Whoever comes in always needs that momentum.
Number 5 has come in, Brendan Creevy, Tom Vandenberg, also from the Walkerston Cricket Club, and he's on strike, about to face T. Borman.
Is that the Walkerston Magpies, isn't it? Is that right?
Not sure on that one.
I think so.
John Devine would know that.
Feel it. John Devine knows everything.
He does, yes, he does. So I'm sure Dickie's over there, Dickie Tasler's just letting the boys know, we still need 10, so you've got to keep busy. If you're not hitting boundaries, you're hitting singles, so pressure's on.
Off drive through the vacant mid-off area, out to long off. Easy single. Vandenberg gets off strike and gets off the mark.
They don't have long to settle in here, do they? Chasing 10s, they don't have long to settle in here.
No, they can't afford to not strike at a rate that's going to get them home.
Well, at least 10s.
At least. Yeah. Oh, he's got a good arm.
It's been a good over from Borman, hasn't it?
Definitely.
Can he finish it well?
Oh,
I have put
kiss of death.
Oh my gosh. We've seen the greatest catch earlier on. We've probably just seen the worst delivery of the carnival.
Well, that goes to show that the Jew is playing a factor
here. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I actually feel a bit sorry for Thomas Borman there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've just been giving you a rap, Tom. Sorry to Tom's mum and dad, who's probably tuning in. Let's hopefully can finish off well here.
Well,
let's bang that into the pitch.
So what was that last one? Was it a wide or?
A wide, yeah, because it only bounced once before it reached the crease. So, or the stumps. So if it bounced, even though it was really wide, that's my understanding of a gap.
Oh, they called it dead ball, did they? I missed that.
There you go. See, Brandon?
Oh, they've called it dead ball. Thanks, Marty Ryan, scorer extraordinaire.
That's what I thought. I thought
Well,
you didn't think that at all. You had no. You were thinking it's a no ball.
No, I was thinking that I thought they just called it back and said, "All right, let's."
You did not, Gavin. You're a liar.
Come on, Brendan. 4 for 77.
Will Robertson drawing that ball feverishly, lofted, and dropped. A straightforward chance at long on. And number 1 for the Far North Fusion, Ben McCartney, has dropped.
Are we putting that down to the Jew again? Because he was pretty comfortable under that.
It's usually the higher balls here at Solder Oval with the way the lights are situated that are a lot tougher. That was a bit of a flat hit. But yeah, look, I'd say the Jew has contributed to that. It was hit firmly.
Watching it there again.
It was in, and then it was out.
Hard hands.
Be a bit disappointed at it, but
it's a typical back up. What's that? 2?
Square drive. 2 runs out to the point boundary. And is that a turning point? Is that little bit of luck that the Nitros needed?
Well, if it is, they've got to make use of it now because they're 10 plus now, so they've got to keep going. They need some boundaries here.
Well bowled. That's a win.
And that's the way the bowlers will be thinking about it now. If it's not a boundary, it's a win for me. No matter what the result, even a 2, they'll be thinking, yep, I'll take that. Because there's not many threes on these boundaries. Not many areas that they can get a 3.
Hitting the sweeper out in the cover boundary there. Just pick up a 1. It's another good over from Robertson, isn't it? 1, 2, 1, 1. And he is still trying that ball. He is just working overtime on keeping that seam dry.
Well, spinner with figures of 2 for 9, and he just had a drop catch, so he's been the difference so far.
Got it.
Lofted. It's gone to the same fielder at long on, and he has made amends.
He's caught up, the square up.
He's taken the catch. He's taken the catch. Well done, Benjamin McCartney. And I'm sure he had that attitude of, I hope they hit the ball to me again. Because that's what you want. You don't want is, I hope it doesn't come to me.
Yep.
That's when you'll put them down, won't you?
Well, and that was the attitude that Gavin Fitness had as well.
I was going to say that's the attitude that they all say they've got. However, it's like, oh no,
you're very nervous.
Not again.
When the second one comes at you, you get very scared.
Oh no, if I drop this.
Yeah, no, you won't have a game tomorrow.
And you have those days where it just keeps following you, doesn't it?
Just had another.
It does.
He was very comfortable, wasn't he?
Well judged.
Still very short.
His length of catch.
Just catches in too close to his chest. Hard hands.
He still caught a gab.
He did. That's all that matters.
Yep. And that's what Jimmy Ma's over there. You can see Jimmy Ma. He's getting very excited over there now.
Not more cartwheels like
that. And Dickie's sitting with the rest of the team that want to sit with him now. So.
When the chips are down,
that's right.
Abandon ship.
Even Denise has left him.
They reckon he's Craig Bellamy of the.
He gets disgusting.
He does.
Dick Tasler gets disgusting when they lose. So that's why SEQ, he had to leave SEQ because SEQ couldn't handle him anymore. He's now gone straight to Mackay with Sunday. So.
And having SEQ gone backwards.
Until tomorrow, Gav. Until tomorrow.
I shouldn't say too much. We play you.
One full delivery.
Now he's got a spring in his step. The 1 is quick out of the boxes there.
And that's another sensational over from Will Robertson. 3 overs, 3 for 10. How good's that from the left arm orthodox?
So there's
spinner?
a lot to be said for not panicking, isn't there? Really, I mean. We were all on the Nitros bandwagon 4 overs ago.
Well, certainly Nathan Reardon was thinking they were 40 short.
Correct.
But
however, it just changes so quickly if you remain patient and you hang in and you stick to your plans and you execute those plans. It's amazing at how it can all turn around so quickly.
You expect to get hit for boundaries and sixes. It's got to happen. And in the first 6 overs, it's a bit of a lottery. Sometimes it pays off, but with a total of 174, you've got to expect you're going to get a bit of tap. So
yeah.
So McCartney's been rewarded.
Oh, that's
no ball.
No ball. No ball. No ball.
And a run out. You can be run out on a no ball.
Not if you're in your crease, though.
Well, you could last time I played anyway.
McCartney drops a catch, takes a catch, been rewarded, been brought into the bowling attack at the southern end.
It's the worst single he'll ever take.
But what about how good's this? This is backyard cricket. You can't get out. First ball you face.
Oh, and he's got it too.
Not enough.
He's got under that. It's not going to travel.
Still a no ball, so no need to catch.
Oh, no.
Oh, danger.
No.
He's missed it. Has the batsman injured himself here, or is he just readjusting his pads?
No, he's all good.
That could have been an absolute debacle.
He's up. That's all that matters.
You wouldn't want to get run out on a no ball free hit.
That's got to go on report. That's a crusher tackle.
Now he's having problems with his.
Oh, he would have been out
drawing the batting grip now.
Right.
So McCartney rolling out some leg spinners now. This must be.
It's got to be hard to hold on to it. Surely, Jason.
It'd be a cake of soap out there. Absolute cake of soap. little bit of pressure.
You wouldn't know what that is, Gav.
What's that, soap?
Yeah.
Oh, hello. You could do some deodorant, Brendan. Tell you.
Dot ball.
It's got to keep it dry.
Devil's number, 5 for 87. Bangs that in. Short, gets away with that.
You get 2, will he? No, just 1.
You can feel the game just slipping away from... Oh, no.
He's thrown that directly into the lights. The keeper has had to turn away. It's hit the stumps, and there's overthrows. The zing bales have gone berserk.
You got to feel sorry for the keeper in that situation.
Yeah. I was just thinking the spray that I would have got.
Yes, but you used to keep with your pads, mate.
Yeah, just throw them out in front.
I thought he was playing hockey.
Hockey goalkeeper.
Yeah. When Gav used to keep for us occasion, we'd get a wheelie bin instead of him. But anyway.
Rightio, 5 for 89.
You can just feel the game slipping away from the Mackay Whitsunday boys. They need a couple of big overs here just to stay back in it.
Squirted out behind square. Pushing hard. Only takes the single. Yeah,
the FNQ boys are just doing what's required. Just nice and basic, just pitching the ball up, just playing in their areas, letting the mistakes happen. You know, when they come, you know, they'll take the catches when the opportunity's there.
Great bit of fielding off McCartney, own bowling there. Yeah, look, the Nitros, they have to take a few risks, don't they?
Well, they do now. I mean, if it's not a boundary, it's a win for the FNQ boys. You know, that's the way they'd be thinking for the bowling.
Really zipping, pushing that one through McCartney, and finishes off the over with a dot ball. And that over has only gone for 7 runs. So as you say, anything that's under 10 now, happy days for the Fusion boys. 13 overs, 5 for 90.
So with the run rates now above 12, it's certainly a tough task for the Mackay Whitsunday boys, Gav.
Long way back from here, to say the least. However, you never know.
Particularly, though, the way Will Robertson has come on and bowled his 3-over spell thus far. Wow. On the money.
And ladies and gentlemen listening, we have to say a bid adieu to Gav Fitness.
I'm off.
Tonight he's off. He's got to have his tablets. So, so it's time for Gav.
Go and apply the cream.
Thanks for your time tonight, Gav. It's always a pleasure. Looking forward to playing you tomorrow, SEQ versus the North Queensland Monsoons.
Can't wait. Look forward to that. Enjoy the rest of the night, gents.
Thank you very much, Gavin Fitness. And we'll see you blokes we'll see you, Gavin, on field 3 tomorrow. 9:30 a.m.
And a good hit down here to mid-on, sorry. One bounce. So they're certainly trying to escalate this run rate, but they need these boundaries. They need to hit the boundaries. There's one angry person out here, and it's not Dickie Tasler, it's a Plover. Plover taking on the boundary riders here.
He's been hanging around for a little bit, that Plover, but all of a sudden he's got angry. Oh, here we go. In the air. It's going to fall short of McCartney. It's all happening down here for McCartney. He's dropped a catch. He's taken a catch. He's had a bowl, and now he's got a Plover chasing him. Does it get any better playing cricket in Bundaberg? Robertson in, bowling ball number 5. They squeeze that one down through the gully area, and for a single. And once again, Will Robertson on the money, on the mark. And this bowling spell has really, really brought it home.
Well, it's certainly cemented. After a great innings of 174 is a great total in these carnivals. Robertson finishing his 4 overs, 3 for 16. That's certainly I don't want to write them off yet, but it's made the task really tough for the Mackay with Sunday.
I just got a text from local cricket legend David Bogue, plays for the Brothers Cricket Club here, but did spend a bit of time up in Mackay playing a fair bit of club cricket. Just mentioning that poor old Ben McCartney that was copping heaps down there on the boundary. Could be related to the coach of the Nitros. I'm not 100% sure on that one. Benjamin McCartney playing for the Fusion. Dean McCartney playing for the Nitros. I'll have to follow that one up, David Bogue.
We were hoping it was related to Paul McCartney. We could probably get a bit more royalties, but no.
McCartney bowls, and Hackney works it through the leg side and picks up a single. Actually, yeah, did get a text from Bruce Dean last night saying that McCartney is actually a Mackay boy, but he works in Cairns as a physio.
Wow!
So that makes sense. Yep. Thanks, David Bogue. So yes, a little bit like the Penrith West Tigers situation with Nathan Cleary when he was playing as the Penrith halfback and Dad Ivan was coaching the West Tigers.
So it'll be interesting to see if there's handshakes after this game. Good to see Deemy as well. Deemy, major part of Queensland cricket for years, and see him today and asked him today who we're looking at, who you supporting. He said everyone. I'm supporting cricket. And
good man, Deemy.
Yeah.
Back in Bundy now,
yeah,
as the Queensland Cricket's Wide Bay Talent ID officer, which is great. It takes a little bit of pressure off our new lad, Tom Stewart, who's working for Queensland Cricket. Another good bloke, despite the fact that he's a Kiwi.
Do we allow them in the country? Are they allowed that now?
Well, he's more than happy to tell you how well New Zealand cricket's going at the moment.
And Bledisloe.
And the rugby union, yes. Yep. 15 overs gone, 5 for 100. Target's 175. Nitros started off very, very promising, but a bit of a struggle at the moment now for them. Bowling in the last few overs has really tightened the game up for the Fusion.
And you have to ask, especially as coaches and mentors, at what stage now do we start thinking, we can't get these? We need to start thinking about run rates for, future points, because 2 wins can very well get you through to the next stage of this final, this competition. So so if the Mackay with Sunday boys, saying we aren't a chance of catching these runs. 74 runs in 5 overs. When do we say, okay, let's just get as many as we can
Whack, hits it straight. McCartney racing around. Ball bounces once. Picks it up beautifully. Flat arm throw. Back to the bowler's end. Look, Mackay with Sunday Nitros, they've got to face Darren Lehman's Darling Downside tomorrow out on field 2. So they're still in with if they can back up well against Darren Lehman's side, like you say, that net run rate comes into the equation.
It certainly does. I mean, the DD boys, they're 2 from 2. So they'd be confident going into this one. I know that their net run rate would be going okay. So they would be confident that despite other results, they'll still make their way through, even if they top ball there, even if they have a loss in the morning. And they might be thinking, because knowing Buff Lehman, he's very much into experimenting when he can, play around, change around the batting order, give other bowlers an option to bowl at the top or at the death, and just to give them that experience. Dropping down a single there to short fine leg, coming back for 2.
And that is an interesting one because I'm sure they'd want to take winning form into the semi-finals.
Yeah.
But do they risk going with those experiments in tomorrow's game against the Nitros, as opposed to let's go with what has been working?
Yeah, but I mean the competition is so compressed anyway. So, slow ball that turned into a wide. Good option though. They're trying something different. He's thinking now the game's in hand. I'm going to try different delivery, something maybe I do in the nets, but trialing the game.
And this will be good for Blake Raper to come back here because he did cop a little bit of tap early on when Frericks was going the tonk, so to speak. And Raper needs to come back well here in his final 3 overs. If he gets to bowl all 3, he's just completed his second over in his first over of his second spell.
Look, I think now it's a climate is way too tough for the Mackay with Sunday boys, but so that the game is going through a little bit of the emotions, just seeing how we can finish, and then maybe both teams are trying a little bit more different things. So, but it's great to see that the FNQ boys finishing off with spin more often.
Whack hits it straight. Fielder coming around, makes a diving effort, drops the catch but prevents the boundary and putting the body on the line out there. The bowler applauds the fielding effort.
Saves 2 runs the way you'd be thinking that. Good bit of fielding out there on the boundary.
Hit out towards the Bundaberg Cricket Clubhouse, Players Pavilion, cover region, and they come back for a comfortable 2. Picked up, hit out towards deep square.
Oh, another great
That is
catch.
another outstanding catch.
Oh, it can't be the
Fusion
same bloke.
on fire, Jake Roach.
Can't be.
No kidding.
I'm going to get his lotto numbers as well. He's had a great night, hasn't he?
I hope we can get a replay of that one, Mitchie, because I'm thinking in the end he's had that in one hand. This is an outstanding piece of fielding. Ball keeps curling away from him a little bit.
Oh,
one-handed.
That's a brilliant catch.
Jake Roach, and he just stands up with a smile, as you would, as you
Get
do.
my cap.
As you do. I better get my cap. Got to look cool for the camera.
Well, he's had a night out, hasn't he? Really?
Well,
you'd think if he's taken those. Look
at that. Oh, jeez.
Nonchalantly just throwing the ball back. Yep. Just in a day's work, boys.
It's like shelling peas.
Isn't it? A bit like the camera work there from Johnny Devine too, just quietly.
On the ball. With his barbershop legs.
The pasty white thighs he's got too. So does great work at all these carnivals, Johnny Devine. So he's up there. It's a bit fresh out in the cold there, so he's doing all the tough yards. So thank you, John, for all the efforts you do out there.
Joel Bock is the new batsman to the crease.
Bowled him.
And has got a first baller from McCartney. Sorry, the batsman had crossed there, so McEldowney will be the dismissed batsman for 25 runs off 32 deliveries. Bock is at the non-striker's end. Here we go, replay. Had a big woolly whoosh at that one and hit right across the line. Yep, he's looked back and checked. He's heard the death rattle. Just wanted to make sure the furniture has been disturbed. Gave himself a little bit of room, and in the end gave himself too much room. And he's on the way back to the pavilion. New batsman to the crease for the Nitros, number 11, Wes Dyer from the Northern Suburbs Cricket Club in Mackay.
You know, when they're looking at things, 110 they are still in the 16th over, so with 3 and a bit overs to go, it's still a competitive total. If they were setting it, they'd be looking at 140 plus. That's certainly a competitive total, but with the eyes on the prize being 175 to win, it's been something that's been a bit too much for the boys.
Quick single taken. Dyer off the mark from the first ball that he's faced. And Joel Bock gets to take strike. Look, the other thing to look at here too, Creeves, is how much this pitch has improved since last night and the atrocious storm that we had. And don't get me wrong, I'm loving the rain. We need the rain. The farmers will be loving it. But it caused all sorts of havoc here this morning with the amount of wind we had with the storm last night. Covers ripped off pegs.
Marquee's gone. And we have not had a game of cricket missed today. No.
And this pitch has got better and better and better.
Look, and I know Jimmy Maher and Ken Healy is part of the Bulls Masters. The language that they use here is, here at the Bulls Masters Carnivals, we find ways to play these games. We don't find excuses to not play them. So despite whatever the conditions are, whatever the pitch is like or whatnot, we'll find a way to play a game because that's why we're here.
Yeah, so big raps to Bundaberg Cricket's head groundsman Paul Denning and his helpers here at Solder Oval, and also to Peter Bock down at Kendall's, who had to quickly get one game underway down there that wasn't scheduled to be played first thing this morning.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think you'd ever see Darren Lehman out there this morning at Kendall Flats, but certainly a great sight to see the big man, Darren Lehman, one of the greats of Australian cricket, out at Kendall Flats at Bundaberg.
So for the Fusion, number 9, Blake Raper continues to bowl. His second spell got taken off after 1 over in his first spell, but has bounced back quite well. And starts his third over with a dot ball. Left arm over the wickets. Ooh, and he's gone for the Yorker type length. I don't know if the batsman actually yorked himself there or not. And clean bowled.
You just get the impression now that just going through
Wes
the
Dyer.
motions.
Yes.
Both teams now, it's a fait accompli. So
it's hard to come out when you know that the game is beyond you. And but in saying that, they should be using this as valuable practice time to put into place some sort of scenario that may occur in tomorrow's game against Darling Downs or in the semi-final later in the afternoon.
Well, they need run rate. So they need to get as close to 174 as possible. They're not expecting to win at this point in time, which is understandable. Over 60 to get in 2.5 overs, basically. You're not going to do that. But if you can get another 20 runs, brilliant. So you need to keep swinging here, keep backing yourself, especially while the FNQ boys aren't quite on the game because they know that they're just cruising now. So they aren't quite switched on as much as they need to be. That said, they're doing an amazing job. They're bowling lines and lengths that you want to see at this time of the game. So they're doing a great job, and they fully deserve the accomplishments that they got out of this game.
And good reward for Blake Raper. He's come back well in his second spell. He's picked up this wicket now. It gives him some confidence, gives him something to work on, because the Fusion with this win will put them into semi-finals tomorrow afternoon.
Well, you'd assume that. They're now 2 from 3. So they're not playing in the morning. A lot of it will come down to run rates, though, because Mackay Whitsundays, we'll wait and see what happens against Darling Downs. If Mackay Whitsundays can pull off a win against Darling Downs.
Squirted down towards third man by Joel Bock. Coming back for a second. It's close. He dives. Umpire says not out. New batsman to the crease, who's currently at the non-striker's end, Mason Kohler. Shirt number 8, plays for the Northern Suburbs Cricket Club up there in Mackay. That's the bowl, the batter. He might have got, with that dive, a little bit concerned about how wet his gloves and grip are on the bat.
He's not a little bit. He's a lot concerned about it. He's probably skidded all the way along there with his glove.
Wide ball down the leg side to the left-handed batter. Trevor Drury raises the arms for the wide signal to the scorers up here in the Don Talon Pavilion. Scorers doing a great job here. And local people.
They probably don't get the acknowledgement they deserve, these scorers. They do a great job. Generally, they're at home playing their Xbox at this time of night, but they're out.
You're not calling them nerds, are you, Craig?
No, of course I'm not. Of course I'm not. But they need to get the accolades because not many people can sit and watch, 240 balls every game, and then they've got to back it up and do it again. So, thank you to the scorers. It's like umpires. Game can't run without them. So, thank you to everything they do.
And yes, Marty Ryan, Kathy Kavanagh there, clicking over the scoreboard, keeping the players informed. And what's happening here? Is it a change of gloves or a towel? Or
after that skid, he's just changing those gloves there.
He's done the Steve Smith.
Yeah. Just, I know that there's the Dirk Tasler medal for the player of these championships. Is there a medal or a reward for the scorer of the championships? Do they get a Lego set or something? I don't know.
The Judy Harris.
Jude Harris Award. Yeah,
Judy Harris Award. A long-standing scorer for Queensland cricket.
Yeah,
over the years.
Do they get like a Rubik's cube or a Sudoku booklet? I don't know. What do they get anything?
Booklet. I don't know, but it's probably something you can discuss with Jimmy Maher or Ken Healy. Run it past Kevy Maher.
I could see it now, like a Bulls Masters pocket protector or something like that that they could get. Imagine if they got a Bulls Masters calculator. Can you imagine? That'd be that people would be striving for. They'd be sharpening their pencils all the time then, wouldn't they?
That's something to speak to Ken Healy in the merchandising department for Bulls Masters.
Okay.
Expanding their product line.
Yeah.
But back to the cricket.
Oh, sorry, yes.
8 for 119 in the 19th over. Bock 4 off 4, Kohler 2 off 2. Wade Matthews, shirt number 4, bowling his right arm medium pace deliveries from the southern end. And Kohler knocks that one down to long on, picks up a single. Oh, and he's rolled the ball back, and the bowler just picks it up with a wry smile.
With disgust.
Oh, who is that fielder? I think that will be a fine. Actually, he's having a chuckle on the boundary too. Yeah, I'm really looking after you. Let's see what he does with this one. Will he roll it in again or not? Bowles had it. Oh, no.
Yeah.
One bounce to the mid-off fielder, so maybe there was a few harsh words exchanged between long on and the bowler then. Keep the ball off the ground. I know it's the 19th over, but look after me.
Oh, he's got that.
Oh, he's got that. Surely Roach can't catch that.
Oh, he saved it.
Has he saved it? Is that Roach out there on the boundary there? No, that's McCartney.
Oh.
That's McCartney. Great piece of fielding. And at this stage of the game, how good's that? Like, there's no chance of the Nitros winning, but McCartney is still prepared to get himself down and dirty and prevent the boundary, looking after his bowler.
He even saved that with keeping his feet inside the boundary that time.
Clipped. McCartney's on the bike again, and he's, keeps it inside the boundary down there where the covers have been drying all day.
Surely we've got time for one more Roachy. Something Roachy can do. Give him a bowl. Give him an over.
Why not?
Why wouldn't you?
Why not?
He's got the touch tonight.
Have you?
I don't even know if he can bowl.
It wouldn't matter. Give Jimmy Maher a call. Give Barry Weir a call. Give Roachy a bowl.
I can see the signs now. And actually, as we're speaking, I can see the scorers doing up a sign now. They're making one up in Macrame right now.
Oh, Macrame.
They've run out of time, so sorry, scorers.
It's getting late, isn't it, Brendan Creevy? We're resorting to arts and crafts. No, they're not going to grant our wish, and probably rightly so. They've probably gone, Roach has had enough of the limelight. Blake Raper's going to finish his 4-over spell. Joel Bock on strike, 5 off 5. Mason Cole, 7 off 8. And batsmen pick up 2 runs. Diving effort from the cover fieldsman there, but still escapes his grasp. The sweeper comes around and prevents the boundary. So the Fusion still working hard in the field, which is great to see. Good attitude. Short ball tucked around the corner. Bock picks up 1, and Kohler of the Mason variety now on strike.
So we've got 4 balls left for Roachy to do something here. Johnny Devine, can you find Roachy in the field? Let's see. Find out where he is. because I believe he's got one little exceptional bit of work happening.
He's down here in front of us at long on, number 11.
There you go.
So he's in prime position.
Right. He's a chance here.
Absolutely.
Oh, hands in pockets.
Long off.
He doesn't care. He's keeping his durries warm in his pocket.
Long off for the left-handed Bock. Pops it up there.
Oh, Roachy bad luck, Roachy. Could have got that one.
Long off, you're expecting him to dive for that one.
He would have caught it if he dived.
Yeah, based on tonight's performance.
Yep.
Ball's only got to go within 30 metres of him, and he pockets it in the buckets that are his hands.
Yes.
Down to long off, the right-handed long off.
I don't think Roachy's pulled up stumps. He's got hands in pockets down here at long.
I think it's a bit cold.
Yeah. He's gone now.
Yeah.
He's gone. He's done enough.
Actually, I think he might be talking to his fan club down there. There might be a Jake Roach fan club that's
wow.
That's he's having a bit of a laugh and a giggle with his fan club down on the boundary. Last delivery, and that will be. He's just giving the thumbs up to someone down there too.
Yep.
Game over. 20 overs completed in the Nitros innings. They've ended up on 8 for 131. Look, it was a gallant start by the Nitros in pursuit of the very large target of 175 that they needed for victory. The bowling and fielding from the from the Fusion after the power play really turned the game into the Fusion's favour, and well done to the Fusion. They'll be very, very happy with this result, and Nitros have got it all to do tomorrow when they got to turn around and play Darren Lehman's Darling Downs combination.
Yeah, well, their hope now is to get a win tomorrow against the Darling Downs, and then it goes on run rate from there. So it's a tough road ahead for them. And I know that the FNQ boys confident, and so they should be after tonight's game. They put in a good effort. I think, I know that they had this win tonight on the back of Roach, who had a great innings and a couple of splendid catches in the outfield. That's what T20 games sometimes evolve around. One person can change the game, whether it be with the bat or the ball or even in the field. And tonight, Roach was deservedly man of the match, and FNQ took the win out tonight around him. But it was a great team performance across the board. So congratulations to FNQ, and we look forward to the rest of the competition tomorrow morning, when there's going to be very tight when it comes to the run rates, so we'll see. They're going to be very competitive people come the morning, so it might be a quiet night for many of them.
Kudos to the left-arm orthodox spinner Will Robertson. 4 overs, no maidens, but 3 for 16. Came on straight after the power play and really broke the back of the Nitros effort in trying to maintain the rage with their batting. Well done. And bowling under difficult circumstances, outstanding effort. Rightio, I think that will wrap us up here for this evening. We'll be back here tomorrow morning. Field 1, 9:30 a.m. Central Queensland Seamers up against the Gold Coast Thunder, 9:30 a.m. through to 12:30 p.m. On behalf of Brendan Creevy from the Bulls Masters, this is Jason Shears signing off for this evening. Thank you very much for joining us, and goodbye for now.
Support your local fruit shop and help Queensland farmers.
One of my favourite fruits, oranges from Gayndah in the Wide Bay area.
And grapes from Warwick and the Darling Downs. Beautiful strawberries from the beautiful Sunshine Coast. Hard to beat an Innisfail or a Babinda banana from far north Queensland.
What about juicy apples from Stanthorpe?
You can't go past a Bowen mango from North Queensland.
Or a watermelon from Chinchilla. The Balls Masters are all about supporting junior cricket, and we're all about supporting local farmers. So make a better choice and get into your local fruit shop.
Times are changing. Everything is getting quicker and smarter. As a family-owned Australian business, let us show you how we are keeping pace with the rest of the world. Whether you are a one-man band or the procurement manager for a large multinational, we take the time to understand your needs. We personalise our service offering to deliver safe and effective solutions. At C&W, we are here to be your trusted partner anywhere, anytime.
Chemist Warehouse is making shopping more convenient with its new Click and Collect service. Just tap to order items online, and it's ready for pickup within just 4 hours. Click and Collect. Try it today.
Hey Horry and Mackay, can we have some tips?
Mocha, I reckon even you could turn this fella square.
I reckon, boys, we hold that lemon just down the seam. If you get your technique right, we'll get that to swing. We'll bend it like a banana. Good, good.
Balls Masters like to say thanks to the Brisbane markets for supporting us so that we can run events like the Balls Masters Youth Cup.
The Brisbane markets support all our local farmers, so make a better choice and get all your fruit and veg from your local fruit shop.